Ding dong, bing bong, daddy's home. Would you like to touch him on the heart? That's me. I'm alive after a 22-hour stream and 4 hours of sleep, but my body was like, you're getting up, mate. You're getting up. You can't believe your eyes. Why is that, Cheese Lord? Hello, hello. How we doing? Before we do anything, before we get too deep into your mum, what we should do is thank the lovely, wonderful supporters of this channel who keep the channel alive. Scraping by, baby. Let's scrape together. Join me in saluting the reigning defending champions for the month of April, who are Secret Trainer Person, the donation champion, Cap Rider, the gifts champion on YouTube, Drake Knight, the bits champion, and the Ninetail Fox Alex, the gift champion on the Twitch machine. And of course, over to our wonderful Ace Trainer Ultra members, wherever they may be. Heavy Metal Mew, Sam Accardi, Typhlosion Shogun, Rachelin, Dr. Vixelation, Tactical Dilly, Sophie Jane, and Alex the 8T, and our Twitch Ace Trainer Ultras, our tier 3 subs, Pro Metapod, Purple Dragonair, and Drake Knight. And they give me double salutes, please, for the big boys, the best of the best, the creme de la creme, those who ride the Ace Train. In first class, they are the Ace Trainer Ultra XL members, Bro Metapod, Mumbai Cobra, Gear Kai 1, Night Angel, Cap Rider, and Toy Bonnie Ven Rabbit. Heck yeah, thank you all for your lovely support on our lovely, lovely, cheeky channel. How are we doing? Sodor and Chill, your toddler would flip. Make them flip. Do it for a laugh. No balls. On that note, let's jump over to a cheeky bit of Sodor. Oh, I got a bit of a cough, though. Have you seen the news, Liam? Is it that Mochi got a second place trophy? Lad's in his first proper big contest thing, and he's only gone and won a bloody silver, or did he win more than that? I know he won second most handsome, which I thought was a disgrace. He is a handsome boy confirmed, but he should have won. He was robbed by whatever ugly little rat was in front of him. I did have a sleep. I basically went to sleep as soon as the stream ended. However many hours ago, 8 hours ago. And after about 4 hours of sleep, even with my head under the covers, so there was no light at all getting in, because we got kind of thin curtains, my body was just like, mate, stop trying to go back to sleep. Get back up. You've had 4 hours. That'll be enough. Had that. Popped a G Fuel. Had a bath. Made some very good spicy content for the alternate money source. And I've even walked the dogs and had my dinner. So I'm quite happy. I'm chill. I'm ready for more Sodor, baby. Heck yeah. Friend entered a few charity competitions. He got 5th in Best Pour. Oh, 5th in Judge's favourite. He's my favourite. But yeah, how we doing? How we doing? Hello, Chris. Hello, Mystic. Can't believe it's already been 5 years. That's scary, isn't it? That's scary. 5 years, 10 months, mate. It's nearly been 6. It's almost 6. That's almost a year. Fuck me, you went like 22 hours. I did a 22-hour stream. All by myself. No one else here with me. And we raised $1,170 for Gamers Outreach, which is awesome. But it's also reminded me that what I do need to do is go into my Streamy Labs, go into my tipping settings, and change my currency back to GBP. Because I changed it to dollars, because annoyingly, right, this wound me up, and this is totally a Streamlabs problem that they will never solve. Much like the infamous, oh, due to conversion, we can't make it so that currency is rounded to 2 decimal places. And I'm like, that's a lie. I can make currency round to 2 decimal places in freaking Excel. So you can do it, Streamlabs, lazy. But basically, even though my charity was looking to raise X amount of dollars, it was showing on the donation bar as like X amount of UK pounds out of X amount of UK pounds, even though the amount wasn't converted from dollars to pounds. It was showing the amount in dollars, but with a pound sign. It was really irritating me, and I found out the way to fix it is to change your default currency in your Streamlabs settings, which is kind of dumb, but I kind of get it. So now I just need to change it back to GBP, because then it'll be in money that I can understand, because I'm Liam. So if I save those changes, it'll probably update on the little beggar bar in a bit. Beggar bar says $1,500. It's not dollars, it's pounds. There we go. Fixed it. All just like that. Right then, right there. What's this, like Thomas RPG? This is Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor.
Fit check has
I'll
been
do
redeemed.
a fit check in a moment. It's beautiful. Basically, there is a story mode you can do. So you can go to, effectively, let me go to Knapford. That's probably the best example for like a story people would recognize, right? Where's Knapford? Knapford, right? Also, this map is based on the map of Sodor that Reverend W. Audrey did, so, you know. But yeah, so you can do the story of Thomas and Gordon. We all know Thomas and Gordon's story. Thomas is an arsehole. Gordon's like, mate, you're such an arsehole. I don't like you. Thomas shunts Gordon's coaches, and Gordon goes, I'm going to show this little arsehole. And decides to pull away before Thomas has time to be uncoupled, and then drags him down the express line. It's bloody great. The only downside to the story elements in this is they're really slow, and the cutscenes are really unskippable. And if you make a single mistake, like go through a signal at the wrong time, you have to start the whole story again with the unskippable cutscene. I'm stuck. I'm tangled. There we go. Oh my god, we're playing the Choo Choo game. Adam Pearson, movie star extraordinaire. How are you doing, sir? Paralyzed by laughter. I had no idea. It's so good. But you can also do what autistic motherfuckers like I like to do, which is you can do timetable mode. And timetable mode, you take on the role of one of the engines, one of the 6 that's in the game so far, but they'll probably be adding some in DLC soon. And you basically go through a day in their life, what they would do day to day. So, for example, I'm going for Big G. You start off going from the sheds to start the day. Then you're taking the express from Knapford to Vickerstown. Then you're moving to turn the engine round to be at the other end of the coaches. And then you're going back to your stock. And then what we're going to do here, because we derailed yesterday like an idiot, we're going to take the express the other way, from Vickerstown all the way to Knapford. I'm going to show this little arsehole is exactly what Ringo Starr said back in the day. Absolutely. Okay, something's falling apart, and I'm just going to leave it falling apart. Christ on a bike. Right, let's go. Open your doors. Oh, yeah, yesterday when I tried to do this mission, you could tell I was tired because I just started pulling away with no passengers, and I was like, rip. But yeah, this is such a... Because this is made by the people that make Train Sim World. So, like, it's a very... I would argue this is too complex for kids. Like the way the signals and stuff works in this, I, as a kid, would not be able to have figured this out. So I think this is more aimed at autistic adults. They're just not allowed to say that. Legally, you can't market a game like, are you an autistic adult? Then we've got the game for you. You know what I mean? Did you know the US version had George Carlin and not Ringo? Yes. I also know that after they had George Carlin, they had, eventually, they had Alec Baldwin for a long time, which is why he plays Mr. Conductor in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Trust me, since this game came out, I've gone back on my Thomas hyperfixation. I've watched almost everything the Unlucky Tug on YouTube has done, and he's like the ultimate Thomas the Tank YouTuber. 100% this game for adult Thomas fans.
So good at
I just think I wish they'd made the crashes more violent.
Aaron underscore
Aaron
the underscore
Baron.
Baron 42 months.
Oh, my arms.
Attle Prime, Attle Prime.
Attle Prime, baby, thank you for using your Prime sub on us. 42 months, that's almost a year. Holy moly. Also, big up to everybody that helped us raise $1,170 for Gamers Outreach yesterday. It was a heck of a 22-hour stream. I say yesterday, it ended today, so today and yesterday. Heck of a 22-hour stream. And also, my arms and my chest hurt because these motherfuckers in my community made me do 180 push-ups during that stream. That hurts, man. Heck yeah. It's me, the thing that's falling apart. You're only getting better and better, mate. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, you Egypt boy. You Egypt boy, let's go. Look at Big G. I just wish he didn't have his CGI face. I wish he had more of a model series face. Oh, Hype Train's coming, baby. Why does Twitch do that, man? I built this alert and it's perfect. The Twitch ruins it. Thank you. Yeah, and then because it's delayed, the fade out goes out of sync and it fades too soon. To have a child, I had to relearn all the Thomas bullshit, screw all the other children's television, flashing lights, special effects. 10 to 20 minutes of remote control trains is all that. It's actually 5 minutes an episode for most of them. Baller, innit? How much for more push-ups? I'm not doing more push-ups until it's chest press day. And then I'll do a chest press. Ace Trainer, Liam. Oh, yeah, someone gets it. Let's have a choo-choo for Mary. What a fit slag. Have you done the West Somerset Railway stuff yet? Because I'm locked in for that. I haven't been on Train Sim since this came out. I've just been having a right good one. I've been having a right Gordon. There we go. Beautiful. Heck yeah. Bing bong, ding dong. Just keep your eyes on. I really want to do. I say this every time. I really want to do it without the next signal marker that says like you can go in 0.7 miles. Don't worry, just go through the signal. I want to have to check. I want to do it the hard way, where I have to actually look at the signals to see if there's a warning signal, if the signal's down or whatever. But I know I'm not going to see them in time, and I'm just constantly going to have to restart because I ain't got great eyes, mate, and ADHD. The most push-ups I've done in one day. I know it's the most push-ups I've done in one day because I used to stop at 30. The West Somerset Railway is on the Thomas game? Is it? How is the West Somerset Railway on the island of Sodor? Hello, Katie. How you doing? Oh, is it in the little news bit? I swear they said it on the website. I don't know. You said you've been locked in, so you should know where it is if you've been locked in. Come on, you bastard. Let's go. Absolute madman. How you doing, Ali? As you and your bird, you pair of fitties. Come on, Gordon, mate. Put your back into it. I just love the driver. Not, they could have at least, right? I will say, Dovetail, I know you're not watching, but if there's one thing I'd like you to do in an update, I don't care if the driver moves. Like, he doesn't have to move as if he's doing the whole driving the train thing. But could he at least put his hand on, like, a guardrail or, like, the instrument he's using for the throttle? I don't know any train driver worth his salt who stands like that when he drives a train. You might as well have him T-posing it, be more accurate. Oh, I should slow down. I got a mile to go and I'm at 93. Ali's fam are here and we're playing family games and Ali is hiding in the kitchen. Oh, I love hiding from people. This driver's the ultimate NPC. I think you mean the ultimate Chad. Imagine having that power stance in a locomotive that's going 90 plus mile an hour. Crazy. Liam, you need to slow down. No, I don't. I'm all right. I'm all right. I've got a mile yet. It'll be fine, he says. Know what I mean? I do like that, though, from you, Cheese Lord. You're like, since having a child, I've had to relearn all the Thomas BS. I'm a child-free man. And I never forgot the Thomas BS. Because I have autism. Let's go. Oh, okay. We slowed far too quickly. Step into the footplate, mark of special journeys. Thomas the Tank integrates debut and Train Sim World. Drive with Thomas as he makes his way. Oh no! What you're seeing there? Play the other one. I want to see Somerset. Yeah, that's a DLC in Train Sim World. So it's not Wonders of Sodor, but you can drive as Thomas or Diesel on the Somerset Railway. Maybe I'll do that another day. Amy used to love this train when she was younger. She loved Gordon. She likes the long one, then I see. Child-free, you have 3 kids, Max, Essie, and Ruby. Yeah, but like, realistically... Uh-oh, you are going way too fast. Realistically, fur babies are not... you still count as child-free if you're a dog dad. Missed the train-tism, but if you ask me info on Warhammer, I can rattle it off. Oh, I bet you're fun watching you rattle one off. Know what I mean? Remember, guys, if you want to see me rattle one off, there's a website you can go to. Help pay for my rent. Oh, she used to love Thomas. This ain't Thomas. This is Big Gordon. Marty, you weren't here yesterday when we were playing Thomas. We had a sudden realization, right? I mean, you might not know this. You are one of my best friends in the world, and I love you very much. But you might not know this. What's my favorite color? Oh, hello, Emily. You bitch. Thank you. Please don't even do it, because the railway series, man. The railway means a lot to me. I actually been on Thomas as a child on that ride. That's all right. Yeah, don't you worry. But yeah, my favorite color is blue. And it's a very particular shade of blue. And it was only when I was playing as Gordon yesterday, I was like, it's Northwestern Railway blue, isn't it? That's where my favorite color comes from, because I was watching these VHSs all day. You should probably unlock your doors, you know. You are doing a service. Gordon's knackered. Also, they could change this bullshit. I know it's from the CGI era, but he doesn't need to blink every time his whistle goes. He's not squeezing out a little fart, is he? Have a good stream. No worries, Mystic. I'm sure that's from the CGI nitrogen era, but stop it. Wait until 39 minutes passed. I can't be patient. Wait, I know this station. Emily leaves. Oh God, don't. You're gonna say something really autistic, Liam. Yeah, I am. Emily leaves at 7:38. I know this. Watch the clock in the top. Everyone get out of my way. Move, I want to go the footbridge. Oh my God. Keep left, idiots. Right, there we go. Right, get ready. Get ready, right? 29 seconds, Emily's going to leave. Get excited. What do you want? Oh, I'm the problem. I'm not getting back to Gordon, am I? Nah, you're not. Bugger off. You've got the exact same model as me, almost, just with different colour hair. Here we go. Emily's going to leave in 4, 3, 2, 1. The doors are closed. Which means, there you go, look at that. I'd argue she's a bit late, but, you know, needs must. Right, I've got to try and get off this bridge now. Guys, can we have a sense of urgency, please, general public? Coming through. Northwestern Railway staff, mate. I've only got 30 seconds to get back in my engine. And somehow now I'm outside the station. Bang on time. Why the fuck is RFK starting a podcast? Oh, God. Oh, God. Of all the audio, of all the voices to never need to be on a podcast. Well, I just think if I'm the healthiest man in the world. Don't worry about the worm eating my brain. Oh, my God. In the Beninging. Let's go. Come on, Gordon. Into neutral. No, not into neutral. Don't put him in neutral. Spin his wheels. Levelatism in your Tom Train streams greatly amuses Joe of all people. He was the Tom Train fan club as a kid. Does he get quite wet for these streams? Because I appreciate it. All right, Gizmo. Maybe I'll start a new YouTube channel that's purely just doing reactions to the RFK podcast. Quite wet for this, but I'm a dude. I mean, Joe's also a dude. Our boy Cerebi Joe is the dude. He's the man. I want a yogurt. I'll have a yogurt in a bit. It's probably not safe, is it? Uh-oh, uh-oh. I've got a... Oh, no. I'm in. I've lost my throttle. Hang on. What's going on? That vibrated off. I've got a... Oh, it's fine now. This banana keyring was, like, magnetized to my Apple Watch charger. You know way more about Tom Train than Joe. He doesn't know who Emily is. I only vaguely know Emily. She's a Season 7 person. I kind of dropped off on Season 4, but I've been learning on my deep dives. Sorry, I'm pissy. Why, Steve? Why does my entire federal government have to be controlled by wannabe influencers? Swamp Ass, it's warm here in the States. I feel that. I mean, I'm not in the States, so I don't feel that, but I feel Swamp Ass. I sat in this chair for 22 hours yesterday. All I know about Emily is her face is way too small. She's creepy. She gives me the same kind of ick as the spider thing from Toy Story 1. Atrian critical. The Thomas the Tank Engine situation is crazy. And not just do the Tangerine Tyrant hires, just podcast bros and sycophants. No, he also hires blood fountains. Oh no, wait, he didn't work for him. Is she back at it already? My body would not let me sleep past 4 hours. And the ass isn't fused to the chair leather. Oh, Steve. Steve, I can barely make rent. What makes you think I can afford leather chairs? Dude, I'm like a week and a half away from the poorhouse. I ain't getting leather chairs in my lifetime. I've been to the USA? No. And at the moment, I'm banned from the USA. Not banned because they've banned me, but banned because I refuse to go to America while the fucking Tangerine Egg's in charge. How does it make you feel that your stream is being interrupted by political ads here in the US? If it pays me, that's fine. I'll be honest. Because if someone watches one of those political ads and is stupid enough to have any other reaction than, oh god, that's cringy, then those people deserve to sit through ads. Anyone that will fall for a political ad deserves to sit through them. Liam, if you come to the States, I'll put you up in the guest room. Oh god, I need to restart the mission. I wasn't paying attention. As much as I appreciate that, I'm not going to stay in a stranger's guest room. Oh fuck, I need to restart the whole mission. Whoops. Whoops. Can't just go through a station at 80 miles an hour. I don't think Luke cares as long as he doesn't have to watch the political ads. The joy of being a Twitch partner. I haven't watched a Twitch ad in years. It's the only thing Twitch partners have that is different to Twitch affiliates, apart from a slightly different sub-split, is that we don't get ads on any channel when we watch them. The only thing we have left that feels significant. Because pretty much everything else Twitch partners have, Twitch affiliates have, which is fine, you know? More people earning is great. Just makes partner feel slightly less special, because it's like, well, it's just like having YouTube Premium, but I don't have to pay for it, and it's for Twitch. Which is nice. ADHD's kicking in? Yeah, I got distracted. I'm easily distracted. I'm on 4 hours sleep after a 28-hour day. I think I can be forgiven. Maybe. Actually, no, don't forgive me. Liam, what are you like? Any number of words. Handsome, witty, sexy, gorgeous, kind, thoughtful, hilarious, aromatic. Take your pick. Why is he not moving, bastard? Lock your doors. Oh, okay. Apparently short-tempered. Never forgive you. Wow. What, Alex? Oh, there was a fit check before, wasn't there? Hang on. I've got time for a fit check. I've got time for a fit check because Gordon's out of the room. Gordon's out of the room. Nah, 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 nah. Gordon's at the room, Gordon's at the room. Right, fit check. This goes out to my homies that like my arse. Oh, God. Also, no cheese alert at the moment because there's no dogs left. No dogs left. No dogs here upstairs because I think Max returns today. So we'll turn cheese alerts on when Max is here. But yeah, we're wearing the G Fuel branded shirt. Use code ACE G Fuel or I'll burn your house down. We're in pain. We're in pain because of 180 push-ups. We've got the cheap chain. Daddy can't afford good jewelry. And then we've got the blue shorts because it's warm. It's warm. It's bloody warm. And the backside looking fucking boshty. We built that. We built that, lads, from the ground up. We built that. Fucking Lego. It's not Lego, it's real. But you know what I mean. Just waiting for you to get some downtime before I remind you. Oh, you'd love some downtime from me, wouldn't you? Dirty bitch. You just get some ass on him, right, Tanya? You can't take your eyes off him. Can confirm, dude smells great. Ali knows. Ali went to my wedding. He knows I smell great. I smelled great on my wedding day. Ali smelled great on my wedding day. Was there more squats? I did 10 and I passed out. I think there were like 30 total, maybe. Come on, Gordon, mate. You got to be a better express engine. Thomas was doing way better than you yesterday, and he's not. He's on a branch line, lad. I do really hope we get Edward and Toby and Henry and Duck and Oliver and Donald and Douglas and Bill and Ben and Scarloey and Rheneas and Peter, Sam and Sir Handel and Duke and Duncan. What scent did you on the wedding day? Same as always, Gucci Guilty, mate. Oh, and I also want Boko and Daisy and Paxton. I like Paxton. Gonna go over $1,000 to donations. Pretty good. They did it. Did it. Let's go. Don't know what to say to that, Liam. Hey. I want to go out the tunnel. Do you think trains use the phrase being in the tunnel as instead of coming out of the closet? I don't know if trains have sexual identities, Liam. Well, let's hope they don't. Oh yeah, some weirdo was in chat yesterday being like, what do you think of people shipping Thomas and Rosie? And I'm like, they're machines. Stop this, you weird deviant artist. Got Latafa a while ago, didn't you? I enjoyed that one. No. I think I got Mont Blanc something. Cafefe. Yeah, apparently people ship some of the trains. I don't know why. Sorry, some of the engines. Yeah, do you know what? I am still proud. As a channel that pretty much averages about freaking 25 viewers a stream these days, because the head of this channel has done such a great job of killing his fan base over the years, like whittling down his channel to nearly death. The fact we could even get close to $1,100 for charity yesterday was quite the feat. Which favourite G Fuel? What about least favourite? I don't have a least favourite G Fuel. Why would you ask someone what their least favourite of their brand partner's products are? You know what I mean? That's a dumb question. I'm not answering that. I mean, there are flavours that I don't vibe with because they're flavours that I don't vibe with anywhere, like anything to do with coffee, count me out. But my favourite G Fuel flavour is Nemesis Tea, which I believe is now called Teabagger in the new 2.0 range. No, the chili dog flavour isn't my least favourite because that's fun to give to your friends. Yeah, well, I hate when people focus on the negatives. One of my least favourite things to be asked is, what is your least favourite of something? Like, people go, oh, Liam, what's your least favourite Pokemon? What's your least favourite Evolution? What's your least favourite Legendary? What's your least favourite Thomas character? And I'm like, why can't I just talk about the happy things, like what I like? Been 10 years, I'm not going anywhere. Hell yeah. Pop out them nippy nips. Gordon, can you slow down? I actually have fucked this already at the first station, possibly. Oh my God! Gordon! Oh dear. Surely they should train the trains instead of ship them. Very good. There was a chili dog flavor G Fuel. It was a joke flavor. Who will say that it was a joke flavor, but it was full price. And do you know what? I just have mad respect for G Fuel for that. Hey, we made this joke flavor, but it's in full-size tubs. And it's full price. Nemesis isn't a hydration flavor. No, I don't think so. I do not believe so. You're an idiot, Liam. How many years it's been, but you're stuck with me. Scotty, mate. You're a Scotty lad, you are. That is true. He's Scotty and he's Scottish. It's fruity and delicious. It's fruit. Delicious. I know new trains could fly. I mean, granted, there isn't a chili dog flavour G Fuel anymore. Sophie just sent me an image. Oh, I hope it's her boobies. Oh, it is. She's in the hot tub, lads. Hell yeah, she's in the hot tub, lads. Can you... Yeah, you start going. Lock the doors, set the reversal, lock the doors. Go, Gordon. Get up to speed. I'm going to reply with the very mature titties, titties, titties in all caps with that emoji that has the stars in the eyes. Hell yeah. What, Amber, are you doing, gorgeous? Gordon does indeed thunder down the line. We thundered off the line a moment ago. Like, literally moments ago before we had to reset. I may have tried to cross some points at 74 miles per hour right before the first station. Oh, Gordon, you're going to need to speed up, mate. Not quite to 74 miles per hour at the station, but close enough. Sonic is surprisingly good at the jokes. They straight away made a Sonic visual novel, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. They just like trolling people. I appreciate it. My favorite joke in Sonic is in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That's the one with Shadow, right? Yeah, that's the one with two Jim Carreys. And it's, can you believe this? I know a woman in the military. That line, I literally in the theater went, like that was a full LOL, laugh out loud moment. The song always gets stuck in my head when you play this. Oh, I've got something I'd love to stick in your head, darling. Oi, 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 oi. Push-ups are fun. Ooh, knew I could be spending my Saturday in Discord drinking cocktails and doing push-ups. I did 180 push-ups yesterday. I better see some results. God, that line made my mum gasp. It was so, like, not the kind of joke you hear in a kid's film in 2026. So it's just like, oh! Like, I think Sophie laughed more because I was next to her going, We got to hear Scotty grunt. I didn't hear Scotty grunt. 180 push-ups, better show, right? I better have built a whole new chest. A whole new chest. Brand new titties just for me. Oh, that was beautiful. You should sing less. Thank you. Cheers, Liam. Let's go. Only watched Sonic 1. I know the others are meant to be good. Sonic 1 is shit. Like, not gonna lie, Amma. Full transparency, Sonic 1 is garbage. Whereas Sonic 2 and 3 are actually enjoyable movies. Sonic 1 is on par with Detective Pikachu. It's like, oh yeah, that looks alright, but it's not as good as, like, actual content. And then Sonic 2 and 3 are actually genuinely enjoyable movies because Jim Carrey gets to be Jim Carrey. To be fair, Gerald was a bad guy and the old as fuck. I bet Jim Carrey improvised it. Yeah, probably. Let's go. And Sonic 4 is going to have Sophie in it. I mean, Amy Rose. Let's go. Na 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 na. Instagram DMs. Instagram. Do you think Robotnik will be back in Sonic 4? Maybe. I don't know enough about Sonic lore to know if they can handle not having Robotnik. So I'm the wrong person to ask. I got the Thomas-tism, not the Sonic-tism. Scotty, when were you streaming your push-ups? He was in a video call, and apparently half of them were fucking naked, according to what they were telling me. So who knows? Apparently it was a wild night. Who knew Adrian Liam streams had that effect on people? Nah. Just surprised me Pokemon still haven't done another live action movie. There was meant to be like a Netflix thing, wasn't there? Did anything ever come of that? Alright, L-Wise! I'm doing alright. I'm alive. I mean, in law, Eggman always comes back after his defeats. The only exception was a point in IDW where he had amnesia and had to be coerced back to evil. I love that. Yeah, Sonic 1 and Detective Pikachu can be summed up as jingling keys in movie form. Spot on. That's not correct, but I'd rather everyone believed it is. Scotty, I was not naked. I was told by Cindy and British Birdie that Cindy and British Birdie had their baps out. But you know what? What you kids do, what you adults do in your private DMs, you know, do what you want. Scotty, to admit everyone else was. Yeah, right. It's fine, Emma. We'll just have our own naked parties. Don't worry, mate. Kaylee, I saw them. I mean, fair play to you. With friends like those, who needs Expose Ace? Anything could have happened after I left? Yeah, you were the glue that was holding society together, and then you left. Damn. Do you hate when Superman leaves the planet? 1 was fine. 2 and 3 had way more of the Sonic characters. Yeah. Also, Idris Elba as Knuckles. Fantastic casting. He's perfect for that. Ding dong, ding dong. Right, you're gonna actually make your way all the way to Knapford, Liam. Yes. I'm gonna make my stops, and I'm gonna make it to Knapford and complete the mission. Saw some other tits, not just Cindy's. Was it British Birdies? I'm trying to think who was in there. It was Cap, you, Scotty, Emma, British Birdie. Your life for quite a bit. I will take the many hats though. Emma was not there. Okay, not Emma then. Watch One Piece season 2. It's very good. Oh, so good. Did you cry at episode 7? Because everybody did. Is that fucking Emily? I'm late then. Steve was our Nexus being. Steve left and caused an incursion. It was me, Cap, Scotty, Birdie, Cindy, Bestie, Steve. Wait, did Bestie have him out? When you say have him out, do you mean Nips were on show, or do you mean like they just had a top on that showed lots of booba? Stop, Gordon! Oh, I'm not pressing the brake. Gordon! I was pressing the throttle. It's fine, it counts. Gordon, you're really bad at this. Liam, you're really bad at this. Bro. Nope, I still love it. Bruh. I was so confident then as well, holding down the right trigger, being like, yep, we're going to be stopping anytime soon. Anytime now. Anytime. Nothing covered. Nip City. Well, Cindy's admitted hers were out. I want to know who else's were out, because there's only, what? 3 other birds in there. One of them's Kaylee. The people on the train, poor guys. Yeah, you have to climb out. None of those little slides. Oh, wait until a minute. Wait, is Emily gone? Emily's gone. Well, she's going. Good. What did I reply to you? Oh, yeah, I did reply to you, yeah. All right, let's go. Everybody get on the train. It was me, Cap. They weren't in the call. I'm just saw their tits. Who was it? I want to see it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. To be fair, I have a lot of hot friends whose tits I wouldn't mind looking at. Just seeing, you know? Just being like, oh, hey, they're cracking. As expected. Ugly crying when I was watching One Piece Season 2, Episode 7. I know, right? Had to stop watching 15, 20 minutes because I was ugly crying. Mate, it's a mood, man. The feels. Only I was uninvited. My boots could have done with some air shaking my head. I'm joking. Please don't take this literally. I took it literally, and I was disappointed because I've offered so many times. Let's go. All right, Sarge, how you doing? Come on, Gordon. And don't overshoot the next station this time, Liam. Yeah, true. True. I hate when shows, it doesn't matter live action or animated, makes it ugly cry. I like it because it reminds me that I am able to feel things. Which is always nice. It's nice to be human. That's good hype sauce, by the way. Cracking G Fuel, that. Raspberry lemonade. I'm one of those people who falls asleep in voice chats. With them out. Crikey. Now there's a sight for sore peen. I rewatched Full Metal Alchemist the other day and had to immediately stop before Hughes because I was not subjecting myself to the sobbing. Don't know anything about it. Quiet in person when you come to London. Kaylee falls asleep in call all the time. I know that much. And do you know how I know that? Because they all talk about how they're in a call, and then suddenly Kaylee stops typing in chat for the rest of the stream, and I'm like, Kaylee's asleep in a call right now. That's what's happened. Boobies, boob, boob, boobies. You saw Peps? God damn! Mate! I bet they're cracking. Ah, I bit my tongue again. Why do I have that? I fucking hate that. I have this, like... I have this spasm in my jaw muscles where if my tongue rests in a certain part of my mouth for too long, my mouth just goes, oh, like a hungry, hungry hippo and just bites itself. And I'm like, bro, what kind of fucking reflex is that? Liam, watching what you're doing. I should do. Oh, shit, you're actually really good point, Katie. I'm doing 70 miles an hour, and I've got less than half a mile to go. Hello, Shadow Scarab. Did you rest all right? I got 4 hours before my body went, get up. Get up, Liam. It's like 3 or 4 p.m. Get up. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to sleep till 5. Get up. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting up. Had a nice bath to rest the weary muscles after the 180 push-ups. Made some cracking content for the Spice account. And then walked the bubbers around the park. No rest for the Liam. What was the bloke said? Make sure to follow the instructions. Who said that? Can relate to that. I want more sleep. Body's like, nope. Oh, you're still at 27, Liam. I'm 27. Gordon, stop. Gordon. 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 You know what? That's acceptable, Gordon. Bit of a... Oh, do you know what? That's acceptable. Just be careful. I can't. I'm too scared to move. Oh, he's too scared to move. Oi. You've got one breast exposed. Can you do your straps up, please? Hard to rest during the day, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some bloke in stream yesterday was... Now, Liam, make sure you're slowing down. Yeah, someone yesterday in stream was just like... Every time I came to stop at a station, they were like... Now, you're really approaching at the wrong speed. You should really slow it down when you approach the station. And I'm like, shut up. Let me play how I want to play. And they were like, okay. Oh, see, you entered that station far too fast. Your approach was all... I'm just there like, shut up. Stop ripping the fun out of the game, bruh. Okay. Like, whenever I called them out, they very much gave a response that obviously you can't tell because, you know, text barrier, but it very much felt like, okay, well, I'm just saying. Liam, the police hat, by the way, has no right to be that good. I know, right? I got a shortened version of that I might put on Twitter later. I'm seeing what the response to the current Twitter video is like first. How do you want to play Guns Blazing and Throttling It? Oh, mate, Guns Blazing and Throttling It was the content I made earlier, trust. Hi, dumb streamer, let me tell you how to play this game. Yeah, literally. Your next Halloween costume is sorted. I don't know, Amma. I don't know about that. I'll show you that video and you'll go, maybe not that costume. I would crash on purpose if someone did that. Yeah, just literally just floor it. We're on the express line for 6 miles, lads. Let's open her up. Plus, I want to try and see if I can get Gordon, the brother of the Flying Scotsman, the first train to officially hit 100 miles per hour, actually recorded, can hit 100 miles an hour. That's what I want. Yeah, that's how autistic I am. I'm waiting for someone who thinks they're as autistic as I am to be like, Liam, didn't the city of Truro break 100 miles an hour first? At which case you go, yeah, but that was timed with stopwatches, which is not as accurate as using like a dynometer car. Unfair. Also, I'm not going to lie. I love you, Dovetail, for making this game, but what a terrible reward. What a terrible reward for doing some of the missions with each of the trains in this, the engines. Oh yeah, if you beat all of these requirements, you get an item added to the fun fair, which you drive past sometimes. It could have been like... It could have been Gordon, I don't know, with Flying Scotsman colours as a reward for doing Gordon's tasks. You could have had Thomas with his original London-Bristol Railway green livery. You could have had James with his original black and red, like black with red stripes livery. Or the Bumblebee one that he has in that one episode. But no, they went, how about a Helter Skelter for the fun fair? Oh, you did Diesel's section. What about a Ferris wheel, mate? You expected a diploma for achieving everything? I was just expecting something better than a fucking fun fair, which is something I don't associate with trains, that I drive past if I happen to go past Whispering Woods. It just makes no sense to me. Who wanted that? I'd kick their ass if, as I would not be having that backseaty shit, right? Could have had Percy covered in bricks as well. Could have had Percy covered in shit. Slow down now. Katie, I appreciate you, but I'm not going to slow down 3 miles away from the station. Remember, backseat gaming is never appreciated. Let Liam fuck up. If Liam fucks up, it's extra content. If Liam does everything perfect every time, that's not fun. Dovetail adds a new ride. They expect us to react. Fan's face with hand? Yeah, right. Oh, damn. Is that a petting zoo? Great. That I can't enter? I think that's the worst one. Is one of the things you can unlock is a petting zoo. You can't even go to the fun fair. It's out of bounds. So it's a petting zoo and you can't pet the pets in the petting zoo. What's the pet? What's the point? Some Pokemon games give you something for completing the Pokedex. I mean, to be fair, I will say, on terms of a diploma, in terms of diploma, one thing you do get for beating a certain number of services as each engine is a poster with that engine on it appears at certain stations across the line, which is cool. So that is kind of like a diploma. So like some stations will have a poster up that just has Percy on it and it's really cute, you know? Fun fair, more like unfair, yeah, right? Your funny sight, Liam, there's no rogue pedestrians and be distracted by the phone, do you know what I mean? Love rogue pedestrians. Bing bong. There we go. Gordon's fine, mate. Gordon's fine, mate. It'd be a funny sight. Oh, I read this. Mate, I panicked then, because I was like, why are we going through here? But it's fine. This ain't a cool place. This is Maithwaite, I think. Oh, God. Hey, Gordon's doing 70, lads. I demand you slow down when you want to. Thank you, random citizen. Named after a very nice savoury snack. Hell yeah. Tasty. That's what I could have done with. I could have done with going to Lidl and getting a pretzel. 89p, let's go. Still, do you know what? That's the age that we live in now. And it might just be because, you know, rent's due and we're struggling, but 89 pence for a pretzel makes me go, oh, is that the world we live in now? Think you love it, Drayton Manor in the Thomas Land? Probably. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because you know what Drayton Manor probably has in the Thomas Land? Children. And unless I could book the place out privately so no children would be welcome, it would be awful. Grand Thomas Auto. Here we go. I showed everybody yesterday how to play this in auto, and it's great. I went to make a cup of tea and left everybody to get taken around the island of Sodor by Gordon without me playing. Yeah, Little Bakery's cheaper than most, and it's still like, oh, 89. Go on a school day. No, because there's always some, like, horrible parents that drag their kids out of school to go to Drayton Manor, like, oh, well, he needs a day off, doesn't he? And it's like, yeah, they have them at the weekend. It's called the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. Like, it's crazy how you can go to any place that shouldn't have kids during a weekday while they're meant to be at school during school hours, and somehow there's always kids there who should be in school but just aren't. And you're like, fuck. Worst was when we went to the London Aquarium last month, and there was like 2 school trips going on. So we had to kind of hang back a little bit and let the school trips go ahead so that we could hear ourselves think. Because aquariums aren't really a good place for big, loud groups of people. Because they're so enclosed that it just makes it impossible to, like, hear anything else. Look at that. That's almost perfect. There's a bit of overhang, but, you know, I've got a bit of overhang I'm trying to get rid of. Oh, can I sit with you? Can I get in? No. Oh, okay. Ooh. Whoa. Ah, you see, I got in now, didn't I? Hanging out with the twins, are you? I see. Well then. Okay, we got 40 seconds to vibe. I need to get another drink. I need another G Fuel. I'll get one in a minute. Next station. I went to the zoo this Monday. So many kids were there. I think I saw a dozen school buses. Oh, it's awful. Wait. St. Louis, Missouri. I get you. See, that's one thing I will say. As a Brit, that's one thing pro wrestling has taught me. A bunch of random cities in a bunch of random states. Like, I've had people say to me before, like, if someone says St. Louis, and I'm like, oh, in Missouri, and people are like, how do you know that? And, like, someone will say, like, Alabama, like, Mobile, and I'll be like, oh, Alabama. And they'll be like, how do you know Mobile, Alabama? How do you just know where that is? And I'm like, because I watch wrestling, and they get announced from their city and state. Hardcore Holly's from Mobile. Don't get me wrong, I hate the pronunciation. It's spelt mobile, like mobile phone, but, you know. Ooh, what a nice viaduct. Easter holidays in Ireland. It's finishing up tomorrow. We should ban Easter. No, it's fine. People like chocolate, don't they? Understand, little Timmy did exceptionally well on his screen time and didn't say 6-7 all the time when eating his tea. Therefore, a treat is not going to school. I know where Philadelphia is. It's in Pennsylvania, as is Britsburg, also known as Pittsburgh. I know Mobile from To Kill a Mockingbird. I'd never kill a bird. Cheers, Liam. It was very fun. It wasn't funny, but it's fine. Na 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 na. My dad is your dad, is your dad. My dad is your dad. Also, I don't watch wrestling. I mean, that's fair. Understandable. You're missing out. Actually, at the moment, you're not missing out because WWE is fucking squalid. Although AEW tonight, Liam. Yeah, I can't watch AEW tonight because I need to pay my rent. That's a good point. No AEW Dynasty for me. I suppose I could go to one of those dodgy websites. They definitely don't know where to go to watch them for free on a really shady link. Yeah, I don't know if I can be arsed with that. It's fine. I'll watch the highlights on their YouTube channel the next day. Beep boop. Cheese and crackers clacking together makes for a lot of stormy weather. All right, let's slow it down because we got to stop at Wellsworth. All right, lad, you got this. Also, do us a solid if you're on YouTube, like the stream. Whatever platform you're on, share the stream. If you've got a DM from Liam, reply to it. It's always good. September's the best time to go to a theme park. I mean, that's fair. I'm very much. I know this is gonna age me a lot. Actually, I don't even think it ages me because it's kind of contrary to what even my friends feel. I think, but I'm kind of over theme parks. Like when I used to go like Alton Towers and stuff, and American Adventure, if anyone remembers that, and like what's the other one? Thorpe Park. Like, I used to love going on all the rides and the roller coasters and stuff. And the older I get, the more I'm just like, I'm not arsed. It's like, oh yeah, but you go dead fast and you whoosh and you this and you go loop the loop and you feel sick and stuff a bit and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I've realized the older I get, the less my body likes G-force. And the more it likes G-fuel. Excellent. Someone was going to say it. Had to be me. But like, so I'm just there like, if we went to a theme park, I just want to go to like a pretzel stand or a hot dog stand or an ice cream sundae parlor and then go home. You go fast for 60 seconds. Why are you bloody coming fast? If you're lucky, Gizmo, you have a horrific accident. Although you do become a millionaire then, so swings and roundabouts. I think I'd give a leg to be a millionaire. It's not worth the 30 minutes you wait if you're lucky. Oh, I'm under the water. Please help me. Oh, Gordon, what a fine undercarriage. Instead of going to a theme park, go to a food fair? Yeah, but I'm trying to watch my figure. Oh, unlock the doors, Liam. Not those ones. They're the bad doors. Open the good doors, the safe ones. Taser's almost back to his. Oh, mate. Cody Rhodes. What, Raheem? Cody Raheem Rhodes. Wait for G-Fuel. What is it? G-Force? You didn't disappoint? That's all right, mate. That's why I'm here. Wait at theme parks. Can't relate. Yeah, because Marty's got that diabetes. She gets the diabetes award. Oh, I didn't go and get a drink. It's fine. Get one in a minute. Get off my plane. Where do we go after Wellsworth? After Wellsworth, Daddy. No, just Liam's fine. No, Daddy's fine. I don't think we don't stop at Henry's Forest. We know that. We don't stop at that one. Do we stop at Crosby? Yeah, definitely stop at Crosby. 38 still go to theme parks? There you go. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't judge anyone that enjoys theme parks. Like, I'm not that arsed about what other people do. It's just for me, I'm just like, if ever, like, I'm organising, like, hanging out with friends and stuff like that, because everybody lives all over the fucking country, so hanging out with friends isn't just like, oh, you coming around tonight? It's like, oh, let's organise everybody spread out across the country to meet in one place. Everyone's always like, we should go to a theme park. And my instant thought when someone says it is like, oh, can we do anything else? Can we go to a zoo? Can we go to an aquarium? Can we go to something just... Can we go to a museum or something? You know, something just a bit interesting. No, let's go really fast on the stuff. And I'm like... It's so pricey for so nothing. But I'm just a mardy old man. I like sitting at home, watching a movie, having a Tommy Tank. Ideally, from someone else. Hell yeah. You just come to my house and order Grubhub? Yeah! We'll watch the Muppet movie or something. We'll watch Muppet Christmas Carol. in June. Answering Syl's questions, I had to go to a theme park when I was younger. I was brave back then. Ah. Na. Gordon's left the house. Yeah, I like a good museum, but it has to be an interesting museum. It's like when I go to a museum and you go to the section that's like the geology section, it's like, look at all these crystal-looking rocks. I'm like, all right, I've seen them. Cool. Yeah, but don't you want to read about them? They're minerals. Wow. Some of my best times with friends lately have been, hey, I'm having people over. Wear your sweats. Can you pick up a bottle of wine? Yeah, right? It's banging. Also, Steven Sweats is just hella glutes. Let's go. Hella glutes. Man looks after glutes. Royal Armouries Museum in Leeds, a good shout. Yes, the National Rail Museum in York is my fucking Shayla. That's my mecca. I've been there once in my life. No, twice in my life. Once as a kid. Once I think me and Ellie went. And I want to go again. I want to take Sophie. I want her to see the Mallard in person. I want her to understand the gravity of the train that went 126 miles an hour. Was it 126? I think so. The steam engine that went 126 miles an hour broke the Flying Scotsman's record that stood for years. Sweats typically turn to shorts and shirt because Flow Rider. Ah, you do look just like Flow Rider. Skin tone's a bit off. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Ah, classic. Classic Shrekington Maximus. Have you been to national parks or countries equivalent to them? How do you mean a country that's equivalent to a national park? You mean like you go to Spain and you're just like, man, this is just like the Peak District. I'm not a big hiker. I like to be indoors because I'm Mardy. I don't like to get wet and I don't like to be tired. But I love the gym. I don't mean that. I don't know what you mean. I like a good drive-through safari, like West Midlands Safari Park. York is a good train museum? How dare you? How absolutely dare you, you slag. York Train Museum is the best train museum. It's the train museum. How dare. I mean, countries that have something similar to a national park but don't call it a national park, take it or leave it. I'm really bad though, right? Because like people will be like we were talking about this the other day with Sophie in stream. People will say like, oh my god, wouldn't you love to go and see the Taj Mahal in person? And I'd be like, why? I've seen it in pictures. Yeah, but seeing it in person would really help you understand the gravity of just how huge it is and what a feat of like intricate design it is. And I'm like, I can see it in the picture. I can see how small the people are next to it. I get it. It's big. Cool. It's a different shape to buildings that I'm used to. All right. And people just don't get it. People just can't understand how my brain works. Or I'm just like, I don't need to visit these places I've seen in pictures. I've seen them. All I'm going to do when I see them in person is go, oh yeah, it is there. Oh yeah, it does look like the pictures. You're right. I never doubted it would. I didn't expect it to look at Taj Mahal and it just be like a cardboard cutout that falls down. I'm such a fucking buzzkill when it comes to like landscapes and monuments and things. I just like Disneyland. Because I'm a slave to capitalism. Hey, yo, we're nearly at Knapford, bruv. Gordon's almost made it. Wanted to see something big. I would just open Spicy Twitter. Mate, have you seen it today? It's hella good. Someone's ass. I'm not going to say whose, but someone's ass on there looking pretty big. Looking juicy. See Patterson going to Japan again. Lucky son of a gun. Knee slaps. Mate, so many of my friends, right? So like Pat and Luke and Ed and Chloe and like Josh and Andre and Rob, they all, and Toby and Phoebe as well, they all love going to Japan. And they've been to Japan so many times over the last few years. And they're like, oh, Sophie and Liam, I can't wait till you guys can come with us one time. And Soph's excited, but I'm just there like, yeah, we'll get around to it. We'll do it eventually when we can afford it. Yeah, but Liam, aren't you excited to see all the sights in Japan? I've seen them. I've even seen that one forest that none of you guys have visited. But I saw it in a Logan Paul video back 10 years ago. I saw way more of that forest than I've ever wanted to see. But, you know. But I would like to go to the Pokemon centers. But other than that, I'm just like, yeah. And then they tell me other great things like, yeah, but Liam, don't forget, you've got loads of tattoos. So if you go to the gym, you kind of you have to cover those up, really. And I'm like, oh, wicked. So I have to be uncomfortably warm at the gym. Sounds like a blasty blast. Although one of our friends has told us, like, they know a bunch of gyms where you can just hire them out privately. So then you can just wear what the fuck you like. And I'm like, wicked. Naked gym then. Let's do it. It's like, well, you can't be naked. And I'm like, well, what's the point then? Also, someone really annoyed me when I made that joke before because they were like, would you really want to use a gym in the nude that other people have used in the nude? And I was like, yeah, because fucking anti-back wipes don't bloody exist, do they? Idiot. I didn't realize that once someone's dirtied something, it can never be undirtied. You just know they're all sick of the Pokemon centers now? Yeah. Oh, look, it really is all the same stock as the website. That's me. That's me when I go to EUIC and stuff. Like, I love the events. I love competing. I love seeing everybody. I love the spectacle of it. But I hate the Pokemon Center. It takes all your balls to get a booking, and it's never a convenient time for you because you just had to get the first thing you could select. And then you go there and you're like, that's on the website, that's on the website, that's on the website, that's on the website. Shipping is a flat £5 no matter what you order. If you order some over £50 worth of stuff, you get it delivered free anyway. So all of this is on the website. And you're there like, yeah, but the exclusives. And like 1 year there was a Psyduck shirt that I really wanted. And it wasn't in stock when I got there, but luckily Rach got one. And I was able to get that. So bless up Rach, bless up Rach. Cracking tits, cracking arse, beautiful face, bless up Rach. And then, other than that, I was just like, oh yeah, but this backpack though has got Charizard on it. And I'm like, I've never wanted a Charizard backpack. Like, I'm not leaving ass sweat while I have pants on. To be fair, sometimes towards the end of my gym sessions, because I just wear really tight compression shorts, sometimes I'll get up from a seat and you'll see a little imprint of my bollocks. But I bring a towel and I wipe down the fucking machines and stuff after I use them because I'm not scum. Also, people ask me sometimes, why do you wear really tight compression shorts to the gym? And I'm like, if girls can wear yoga pants that look like they're painted on their arse, I can wear tight shorts that show off my magnificent bulge. It's the same thing. It's equality is what it is. Right, Knapford to Vickerstown. Hell yeah. Then we have to turn around and go back to Knapford. I'm sensing a theme with Gordon. Yeah, I will say Gordon and Emily's days are quite samey. But I'm going to complete them all because I'm not a poo. But I might... Should I do one of Emily's next? I mean, not Vickerstown to Knapford, I'll be honest. Yeah, true. Don't do the exact same timetable you've just done. We'll do it in reverse, won't we? We'll do the run around. I want to do one later in the day, though. Although for anyone that's like, oh, well, that seems a bit repetitive, it's like, yeah, it's a train timetable, mate. Most trains don't go, right, I've delivered them coaches, now to go to space. Right, I do need to... Oh, that makes so much sense. Thank you, Liam. No, I need to... Stop. What are you trying to say? Figure it out. I'm going to go and pour some water into a G Fuel shaker so I can make a G Fuel. There you go. That's smart. BRB. Got stuck in a fucking loop. Get free shipping Pokemon website? Lucky bitch. I mean, I don't have the money to order from the Pokemon website. So at the moment, I don't get any shipping for free or not for free because I need to pay my rent. Burp. Your dad's name is Beans and Chips, Beans and Chips. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, what's happened? What's all these emotes in chat? Jesus Christ. Why are we spamming emotes in Twitch? Fucking hell. Ease up, mate. Ease up. They're not even this channel's emotes. Here we go. One thing I want for Pokemon is the life-size Vaporeon plush. I really want the massive Piplup or the massive Spheal or the massive Altaria. Let's go! On that note, I'll kick your dad in the shins. We're ready though, baby. We got that. We got that G Fuel in us. Yeah, so we're going to leave our coaching stock and do the runaround procedure. And then we're going to go from Upford to Vicarstown. Hell yeah. I'm just saying, I know they had to have one of the girl trains in it, right? And Emily's become a mainstay because she lives in Tidmouth Sheds now instead of Edward. But, would have been way better if it was Henry. I think marketing-wise, it would have been better to put Henry in that. Because he also does goods trains as well. So not putting Henry in and having a massive engine that can do goods trains. You know who has this emote? Not Liam. Liam's emotes are great. You should use those. Big Altaria plush would be luxurious, right? Right then, where's my controller? Controller, let's go. Let's Emily real quick. Bing bong. In the beninging. Right. Uncouple. And we need to go this way. Go on, love. Go on, love. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Are you hourly? Lovely. Let's have a cheeky little roll. Let's like the stream on YouTube. Let's share the stream everywhere. Let's invite more people over here. Let's have a jolly good time. We're going a bit quick. Don't want to overshoot, but we might... Oh, God, have we already overshot? We're trying not to. We're good. 14 yards of clearance. 13 yards of clearance. Lovely. Nice. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Job Lloyd. There we go. Much better. Where am I going? We're headed this way. We're doing the turnaround procedure. Oh, there's Thomas, look. He chilling. Wonderful. Then we can just... It's quite a ways away, not gonna lie. It's not a ways away, it's 100 yards away, mate. No, true. It do be like that. 100 yards can seem like a mile if you don't know your distances. Stop. Oh yeah, I kind of overshot. It's fine. No, it's not fine. You've overshot. That's fine. It counts. Perfect. What a mission. What a mission. So then, the turnaround procedure part 2. I don't know why they couldn't have just combined that into one. I think it's because there is supposed to be a big gap in time between them. Where have I gone? Where's the bit I just did? Is that not... Oh, you did one later in the day, didn't you? Yeah, you did like 6 o'clock or something. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. That's the one. Do. The noble thing to do. Right. Let's go. So, pop yourself into the siding, love. Says stop and wait. That's evil. I think you meant to go backwards. Yeah, like I rolled over at a signal literally at the start. Nighttime shift. Yeah, valid. Shift indeed. Alright, so I guess we do have to wait. Wait for the signal to change. Who's in me bastard way? Is it that Thomas bastard? It might be that Thomas bastard. I mean... That's Thomas. Probably. He could be the problem. It could be anyone. We're at like one of the busier stations. What if I have a cheeky rollback of it? Like Asda prices. There we go. Nope. There we go. Lovely. We've been granted the green bloody light. Maybe. Thomas is very slow. He's a little wanker is what he is. He's always got one hand down his pants, the bastard. Thinks he doesn't. We don't know what he's up to, dirty bastard. I think he's off though in a minute. Yeah, let's just tease it, tease it. Oh wait, go via location. We're going to the turntable, yeah. I read the title wrong. Why, Macadamia Nut? What did you think it was? Oh, Liam's face cam is slightly shaking because he has ADHD, so he bounces his leg a lot. Uh-oh. That's fine, that'll do it. Perfect. Where are we going? Sodom Sunday? I'm sorry. You should be. That's terrible. I don't think you thought that. I just think you know the word Sodom. Damn those troublesome trucks. How you doing, Fords? What's going on? How's your day treating you? Return home, Liam? Yes. Then we can do the whole Knapford to Vickerstown. Vickers, bastard. Let's do it. Heard you were playing with trains. Came to check out your caboose. Hey, what can I say? It's a cracking caboose. Hello, Ciala. I'm doing all right. I've had like 4 hours sleep after the 22-hour stream, and my body was like, "You're getting up now." Oh, that's my photos, isn't it? What's going on here? The menu's having a Barney. The menu's more troublesome than the trucks, lads. Never trust those trucks. They can and will start tricks at any time, mate. You're preaching to the converted. I'm aware of those. Like, I know their legal name are the troublesome trucks, but they are the bastards to me. I'll try and read smarter. Don't read tomato. Emily hitting the buffers without catapulting into orbit. Girls are just built different, mate. Literally. Tasty. Oh, that is good. Sour watermelon. Yes, please. Why is your head so small? Why is your head so small? Emily be like, "Excuse me, can I see your panties?" Emily is suddenly Brooke. Yes. How you doing, Ciala? Yeah, if ever you see my face cam shaking or the chair, like, headrest shaking, it's just because I'm riddled with ADHD and I don't sit still. Hey, look, there's fucking Tomato Puree Thomas over there. Why is he Tomato Puree Thomas now? Because he's a wanker? Ah, that makes sense. That checks out. Right, let's try not going 20 plus miles an hour, mate. Small face compensates for big wheels. Or do a big wheels compensate for a small face? I don't like a massive running board as well. I think that's one problem that bothers me, is like the front of a running board is fucking ginormous. It looks like you should put a tray of food on it for it to deliver. And it is scary face that these train has. Yeah, right. Happy to hang out for a nice chill stream? Hell yeah. Hang out with your baps out. Let's go. Now, we're off to the South Shunt, as they say. No biggie. And then we're going to reverse, grab our coaches, and then it's off to cheeky Vickerstown Beachy. Well, not the beach, obviously, but the station, at least. Which, if trains are Wales, then beaches would be stations. Oh, that's done. Oh, it's the second part of the shunt, innit? Well, not to be kept waiting. That's my favorite, like, train sim hangover. Holdover. is that you'll get a mission, you'll get a task that is like 30 to 60, maybe 90 seconds long. And then you'll get the express run, which is a solid 45 minutes crossing the entire map. And you're like, damn, bruh. She got them coaches. Must have scary a lot of kids when they first watched this show. Yeah, unless they grew up with it, in which case they're just like, wicked, trains all have faces, and then they see a train without a face, and that's when they get scared. Right then. I guess we'll wait until 7 o'clock on the dot to leave here. Unless that's when Thomas leaves. He's been here for ages. So that's the one thing I like with timetable mode, is you spot the other characters doing their timetable things, and that's fun. That's wholesome. Hopefully, when they add more characters through updates or DLC, I do hope they all join the railway and will appear during timetable mode at different points. Just so it feels like a real lived-in world. Because the only downside at the moment is that with there being only like 6 engines, the world feels a little bit devoid of traffic. Off we go, love. So we're off to Crosby, baby. Crosby is just nearly 2 miles away. All right, Alex. How was work? Bearable? Bing bong, bing bong. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they bing bong boo? Bing bong, bing bong. That's exactly what they say. Your dad lives at the fun fair. Your dad lives and he's got no hair. That's the one. Who are you? Who are you? Let's do it. During the weekdays it's stressful. During the weekend it's chill. Oh, nice. Nice. Here we go. Let's have a lovely little relax as we go to bloody Crosby. Come on, man. Come on, Emily. Mate, he's just got not a single shit given. Oh, yeah. I think you'd trust him more if you had a beard, Liam. Yeah, I would. Come on, love. Console this game on. It's on PC, Xbox, whatever Xbox is on now, and PS5. And I think they're eventually working on bringing it to the Switch too, but I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt. Because I don't even think Train Sim World is on Switch 2 yet, or Switch 1. So it's like, you're really going to bring it to that? Yeah, I'm on, love. Cheap though for a PS5 game, 30 quid. As opposed to the standard like 60. And then a tenner if you want to add the James content. Here we go. Oh, you should probably slow down now. No, you got ages yet. Those tunnels need some light. Yeah, that's one thing they need to do in the next update, is make the train's headlamps actually like work. They work outside of tunnels, but in the tunnels themselves, they make no difference. They're just like, yeah, start. Pre-order it ready and wait in. Nice. Nice. Right, let's start slowing down. What's yours? S and X. Ah. Trick with Tylenol is don't take it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ah. Oh my lord, Liam, you should derail. That shit would go so hard. You'd go hard when I derail. Hell yeah. First, I need to actually complete my mission. You see Amy tomorrow? Oh, that'll be nice. Has it been a while since you've seen her? It's been at least an hour. Valid. There's a difference? Oh, yeah? Yours is bigger. Wow. But my ego's bigger. I'll always have that. Right, slow down, Emily. Slow down, you bitch. Come on. Tease it. Stop. My previous message not go through? I don't think so. You said, Liam, you should derail. That shit would go hard. And then you said, there's a difference. Rip when if your message don't work like it used to before. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whose ass is that? Place this morning, we left at 9 a.m. Damn. I've got to wait for a whole minute. Well, 50. There's a message between them. May have been auto-modded. It hasn't shown up as auto-modded here. It was a rail joke. Whoa. Moderation activity is on for me, so I think YouTube just nuked it. Good job, YouTube. 10 out of 10. Way to help us all understand how chat works by not telling us what went wrong. Bastards. Bastards. Your dog's got tats? Very good. In the beninging. Bro, they let slurs through, but not a joke about some sexy type. I know, right? Priorities at old YouTube. Go on, Emily. 2 miles to Wellsworth. Oh, mate, Gordon will be gone by now, mate. Come on. Just saying. She's at full throttle, lads. She's at full throttle. Ice cream, but I'm trying to lose weight. Oh, mate. The lure of the ice cream. Bing bong, your dad's made of chicken broth. Oh no, not chicken broth. He hates being made of that. I came here to check something. I can't remember. Oh yeah! I was going to check my 360. Because I wanted to check. Oh, that's quite funny. Bro, that's insane. I was like, let me check live 360 because I assume Jess is going to turn up at some point with Max. She's at the house. That's fucking spooky. Let me slow Emily down to a... Oh, here she is. Right. BRB. Emily might derail. BRB.
fantastic, and now this is happening.
I may have failed. Oh dear. What happened to us? What happened to us? Oh no, but the boy is home. Holy moly, we got a raid as well. Thank you, Warbella. I'm very sorry. My chihuahua was arriving home, which is a weird sentence. But yeah, me and Soph and our friends who live around the corner, Jess and Ren, we all have each other on Live 360, and it's really helpful because we know where each other is and stuff like that, and it's just handy. And I thought to myself, Jess is driving back from Sophie's mum's with Max, because Jess has work tomorrow and Max is causing problems there. So it all makes sense, right? Let me check Live 360, because I feel like she's meant to be coming back tonight, and it's like 8:30, 20 to 9. I check Live 360. Jess's icon is outside my house. And I'm like, oh, she's here. I see. And Jess was like, yeah, Soph was meant to tell you I was on my way. Bearing in mind, it's like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. Soph didn't tell me she was on her way. Good old Soph. Right, let's replay the service. But thank you so much for the raid, Warbella. Thomas is a shunt. Blasphemy. Appreciate it, though. Everyone go follow. Everyone go follow Warbella. Just because their name's fun to say. Do you need any other reason than that? Yeah, Egypt. Right, let's open the doors. Poor Emily. We love a forgetful queen. Yeah, right. I mean, she's in a hot tub. I get it. She's the hot part of the hot tub, right? Is what it is. But now the boy's home. The little chihuahua. Now he's on his bed chilling and whinging that he has to hang out with me for the next couple of days.
In here, granted, it does smell.
Thank you very much for the follow, Warbella. Wait, no. It was Warbella. There you go. I did not see it on my screen. And then I read from Streamlabs the raid alert. And I was like, oh, that wasn't the follow. And then it was. Look at that. Have to raid and run. That's all right. No worries. We'll catch you soon. I hope you had a good time. What were people that came from Warbella stream? What were you guys doing? What was happening over at Warbella HQ? What was I doing? I was fixing something. It's okay. You got time. You got 10 seconds till you have to leave. Oh, Thomas and Friends 2. Nice. Oh, what a game. What an actual banger of a game. I'm fully obsessed. Right, let's go. Let's go. Bull, come on. Put your reverser in motion. Let's go. And then I can fix this. I gotta fix something real quick now that the doggo boy's back. Let's just do. Shunting challenge, no joke, mate. The shunting challenges, right? there's two of them that are really easy. And then there's one that is a freaking nightmare. And I would just remember doing it like, what on earth? And then there's the one versus Diesel where I panicked so much all the way through it because I was like, Diesel's doing stuff. I can see him doing really well and understanding where to go, and I'm just here derailing myself. They do be like that. I mean, nobody derails me better than me. That's for sure. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Right, let's go. So we're off to Crosby once again because we bloody goofed. Of course we goofed. Where's my... There we go, that's fine. So yeah, little man is not on the screen. And this is why we don't do doggo cam as much anymore. Because the doggos don't go to the doggo. Right, boy. What? Here are the boys here, gang. The boys arrived. He's home. Have you crashed on the game? Quite a few times. Quite a few times. He's alive. I know, mate. I know. No one would think he's 15. What do you consider the Knapford shunting challenge? What do I consider it? Oh, wait. Do you mean, like, do I think it's difficult? I'm trying to think which one it was. I can't remember. Which one's the Knapford one? Am I shunting as Diesel or Percy or Thomas? The popper. But he's pissed he got sent home by his mum. Not just sent home by his mum, but sent home without her, with Jess. Lad is seething. It's the Thomas one. I think maybe that was the hard one. Because the Diesel one is the one... The Percy one is at Vicarstown, right? That's fairly straightforward. And then the Percy one is the one at the quarry, which is like the easiest one. It just takes a while because everything's a long distance away. Yeah, I think the Thomas one was rough. I want to see you crash, see how fun it is. Should we wind the stream? We crashed Gordon today. It'll be in the VOD. Lavoda Cadabra, you know? That old chestnut. Oh, sour watermelon, baby. Here we go. Let's have a chill. How you doing, Raven? What's happening? What's up? Here we go. I just love how mellow this game is. Like, you can just proper just relax and have a chill. I might, after we've finally done this Emily one, when we've got her to Vicarstown, I might just ride, like, just ride in Annie and Clarabelle for a bit. Bella found out what happens when you miss a switch. Oh, you mean the chaos that ensues? Crush the face on the train. Jesus Christ, Katie. Are you alright over there? You getting a bit too wet for this? Jesus Christ. Crush the face. Destroy the soul. Murder the innocence of the train. Alright, mate. Like, Jesus. It's a kids franchise, bro. Bruh. Alright, let's go. Come on, Emily, you bastard. Just tease it in. The ending of the original Thomas jingle, but replace it with the words, Henry slept with my wife. Or Thomas has cholera. Bring. Yeah. I prefer to go Liam Spicier count. Bring. There you go. Follow that one. I never got into watching the show as a kid. Get into it now, mate. It's cracking. I started rewatching it recently, and Amazon Prime, for some reason, lets you watch season 1 for free and season 4 for free. And then, like, season 12 for free, but you have to pay for everything else. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not paying. But season 4 is, like, Duke and Scarloey and my boy Rheneas and all that. Bring indeed. Kirsty says, no. Oh, that was a great conversation. Cheers for that. Never really got into watching it. Watch it now. No. Well, I'll shut my whore mouth then. I mean, you're right about that, Liam. You are a whore. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Right. Wait till 20 seconds from now. Hello, Liam, from 20 seconds from now. Can you get the girl while I go save the world? Right, let's go. Most realistic graphics I've seen in my life. Are they? Are they, though? I don't know, man. I ain't never seen a train with a face. Actually, to be fair, at, like, Heritage Railways, they do have, like, Thomas with a face. I think one place has Sir Handel with a face. Let's go. Watch the anima Kel Bleach then. I'm streaming, mate. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm in the middle of something. Part of tanking you with the face. Excuse me? Excuse me? The tank engine with a face? My brother in Christ, this is a Sterling single tender engine with a face. This is not a tank engine. My brother in Christ. My brother in illegitimate flower, you know what I mean? I'm trying to emphasize that this is not a tank engine. I don't know much about trains, forgive me for I've sinned. That's alright, mate. Tallyclin Railway, you might be thinking of, is the one that inspired Skarloey. Yes! Because Tallyclin and Skarloey, like Tallyclin the engine and Skarloey are twins, right? Like actual twins. Technically. Technically. Like, the more I've been watching Unlucky Tug, I've been like, lol, that's a funny username, but I get why it is, because I also enjoy the show Tugs. But, man, I want to visit the Tallyclin. That's something, that's on my bucket list now, is that's a place I want to go to, is the Tallyclin. Imagine thinking the fantastic piece of machinery is a tank engine. Good lord, what has this earth come to? I know, right, Marky? That's what I'm saying. Bro's a slag. Unacceptable conditions. Let's go. Took my playlist takes back to when I was a young lad watching this on TV. Mate, same. Actually, I say it takes me back to be a young lad watching this on TV because it does. Because this is, you know, this is what I grew up with. Not Emily though. Technically, I peeled off about season. I think I was too old for Thomas at about season 4 / maybe 5. Maybe when 5 ended, so like 1994 or something. But I'm now just, this isn't reliving being a child for me. This is reliving my current state of being a very autistic 37-year-old. When I started, after I learned about this game, and I started watching Unlucky Tugs videos because they started coming up in my recommended because I said Thomas and Friends near my phone too many times. And YouTube went, we're always listening. Would you like to watch this Thomas deep dive into the lore? And I did. And I watched all of Unlucky Tugs videos. And I kept saying to Sophie, I'm enjoying these deep dives into Thomas, but don't worry. I'm not gonna watch. Oh, I did that thing again, didn't I? Where oh, it's fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. I'm not actually gonna go back and watch the show. I've enjoyed watching these, like, what's it called? These, what's the word called? I know that retrospective videos, right? I've been enjoying these retrospectives and these deep dives and these reviews and stuff, but I'm not going to go and actually start watching Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends again. Don't worry. Oh no, give it a week. I did. And I'm just there vibing like, yes, yes. Go on. I'm not going to play this game, but you bet your ass if they release Rory the Racing Car Simulator, I'm hopping on that shit. Hell yeah. What if they release a Rory the Racing Car Vibrator? Will you hop on that shit? Liam, I'm surprised it was only a week. Honestly, I know. Better fall asleep with the Unlucky Tug on in the background. I have to fall asleep with rain sounds because anything interesting will keep me awake. And unfortunately, for Unlucky Tug, his videos are very interesting and very easy to listen to and very easy to get sucked into. So like if I put his content on before bed, much like your favorite son who does some of my favorite like Metal Gear Solid review like retrospectives, if I put those videos on, I'll think they're relaxing and be like, oh, I'll fall asleep any minute. And then before I know it, I've listened to like 5 videos intently. Funny, most tugs put me right to sleep. Oh, mate, that's my go-to. Don't threaten me with a good time, Liam. Is the vibrator also voiced by Peter Kay? Oh, you know it. You know it. All right, let's go. Lock the doors, Emily. Thank you. But yeah, like mine and Sophie's sleep routine's quite funny. Because she needs to listen to something kind of interesting, but kind of like relaxing in terms of the delivery. So like normally it will be Dire Trip or something sinister or visual venture. So normally it's a video about quite a dark subject, like someone being murdered, someone doing a mass shooting or something. But the narrator is so relaxing that it helps Sophie sleep. But I'll find them too interesting. So I'm lying in bed, waiting till I hear Sophie start to snore. And then I will have to roll over, figure out where her phone is in the dark, pause that video, and then put rain sounds on so I can begin to fall asleep. That's the beauty of married life. My ex-boyfriend used to fall asleep to Sims 4 deep dives. You were really interested? Mate, imagine if they were all in Simlish. So you had to learn Simlish to understand the videos. That's a good channel idea. It's not a good channel idea. It's an idea. It's a unique channel idea. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thomas is 42 years old. How the fuck going by so fast? Well, actually, Thomas and the Railway series books that he is based on are 80 years old. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, the television show produced by Britt Allcroft originally, that's 42 years old. Do it. We did it. We did the thing. Rain is one thing, but wind, hail, rain combo. We had 3 a.m. last night. Made me scared for my life. I thought we needed a boat. Bruh. I think you thought you needed a boat, Marty, because you looked over at your husband and got really wet. And you were like, damn, we're going to need a bigger boat. There you go, Joe. You're welcome. Joe's like, did you just say an obscene comment about my wife? Yeah, I did. Because I love my friends. And Marty's my friend. Therefore, still think it's fine that Ringo Starr from the Beatles is the narrator for Thomas. Was for a couple of seasons until our boy Michael Angelis took over and was better. And I'm not, listen, I will hear no slander, right? Right? No slander. Everyone remembers Ringo Starr. Michael Angelis does not get enough credit purely because he wasn't a Beatle. Purely because he wasn't a Beatle. Purely because he wasn't a pre-established celebrity like George Carlin or Alec Baldwin, who did the American dubs for a while. Not enough respect on the late Michael Angelis. So mean. Ringo barely did it. He did it a few seasons. Hailed at Dog Show today. Who's your favourite character in the show? I go back and forth, but I definitely love Boko. I love Diesel. I love Oliver and Duck. I got a soft spot for James and Edward and Toby. Then there's Bill and Ben. Love Bill and Ben. Love Donald and Douglas as well. No David Attenborough the narrator. I tell you the weirdest one, right? There's a Thomas movie called Thomas and the Great Discovery, which is narrated in full by Pierce Brosnan. And he did a whole season as well, but they ended up not using his audio for the season. Some corporate bullshit. But like, that's a weird listen. Like, he did really well, but it's a weird, like, it's so weird to just go from like Michael Angelis or Alec Baldwin to Pierce Brosnan being like, and then Gordon, he rolled into the station. enjoyed the live-action Thomas movie as a kid. What, the Magic Railroad? Go back and watch it, and then decide if you like it. Because watching it back as an adult, you're like, this isn't a Thomas movie. This is a silly American Shining Time Station movie. But Thomas is kind of there. I like Mark Morahan, I will say. Mark Morahan did, what, season 17 to 21? I wasn't too familiar with his work because I've not watched season 17 to 21. But obviously I've heard him in this. And I'm like, he's really good. He's really easy to listen to. Like, he gives me the same vibe that Michael Angelos did, where he's just really calming. I always think, I know people grew up with like George Carlin in America doing it, but I find the American dubs, apart from Alec Baldwin's, I will say Alec Baldwin's is all right, but like, who's the other guy? Mark. There's another Mark, isn't there? Is it another Michael? Michael, something with a B, and George Carlin. I find their narration really jarring, and that's probably just because I grew up with Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, the British show based in a imaginary British Isle with British trains, always voiced, Michael Brandon, thank you, always voiced by a Brit, suddenly being like, and Thomas went into the station and was like, peep, peep, I've just shit myself. Like, I was just like, man. Hi, I'm Michael with a B. There's a B? But yeah, I always found it really jarring, but I get people grew up with them. But for me, I'm like, Although Best James Ever was done by Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin went, hey, what if James was a bender? Like, without sugarcoating, Alec Baldwin just went, James is a bit gay, isn't he? So you get James turning up like, ooh, I've got the reddest paint. And you're like, all right, mate, all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But where have you picked up this law for James all of a sudden? Where you're just like, you know what? James is so gay. I love it. I love the clip of Conan O'Brien calling him out for it. I think you should do an emote of your dog in a train. If we ever hit a goal where we can unlock a new emote, we'll probably do that. Or a little conductor's hat, pulling on a whistle. Magic Railroad silly movie, yeah, right? Mate, Sewell, watch, if you haven't already, watch Unlucky Tug's deep dive into Magic Railroad, where you'll learn about the original version with the original bad guy who wasn't a diesel train and wasn't a train at all. And it's so weird. Someone went, do you know what this movie about a magic train and the island of Sodor needs? A human antagonist with a really weird, convoluted backstory that doesn't really relate to anything in the movie. Gee whiz, I could really go for a hot pocket of soda pop right now. Alternative universe American Thomas. I will say one thing I found really cool. Again, I'm just reciting Unlucky Tug's content. One thing I found really interesting is when they did move Thomas to America, like, and they did the American dub with, well, technically the first American dubs were done by Ringo Starr because he was the original guy at Shining Time Station that played Mr. Conductor, but they went back and Americanized the dialogue. So, like, Ringo Starr would be like, Edward loved shunting trucks. He loved pushing them around. And then in the American version, Ringo Starr's still narrating, but it would be, Edward loves shunting freight cars. And I just think that's such an interesting touch to be like, we're moving this over to the United States. We need to Americanify it. Because if we say trucks, the Americans are going to be like, that's not a 4x4. That's a freight car. And I'm just like, damn. That's nice attention to detail that most companies, especially today, wouldn't bother doing. Just gonna get over Alec Baldwin and Mara Wilson from Matilda being in it. I know. Damn, Alec Baldwin. Honestly, Marky, just search Alec Baldwin James voice. Because that's crazy. Hey, I'm training here, said Gordon. said Gordon New Yorkishly. But yeah, I like, it's, I think with Thomas and Friends, dub-wise, I mean, I still find it the most bizarre thing in the world. Like, I don't have an issue with, like, Americanizing the dialogue so that it's more accessible for the American kids who won't really understand some of the Britishisms. But, like, I do find it weird that at some point, when Ringo Starr was no longer doing it, they went, right, now, instead of the British voice actor, who we could just save money by just using the British narration and get him to record a few extra lines like we did with Ringo. No, fuck that. Let's get an American dub. So every time we release a new season, we're going to have to do a British version and an American version, which just costs us more money, really. I just find that so weird. I can't think of many other shows that do that. I definitely can't think of anything that does it the other way around, like an American show that travels over to the UK and goes, oh, we better get a British bloke to narrate this now. Although, if you want a good time, watch the Japanese dub of Thomas, where they're just like, they were the first ones to do, like, a different voice actor for every character. And it's just like Thomas the Tank Engine, but anime as fuck. It's great. Yeah. It literally, imagine fucking Alec Baldwin. They're bringing the third lorry on a barge. I mean, anytime you can get an American to say lorry is great. A lorry? It's fucking mint. Good times, though. Good, solid good times. They 4-kidsed it. Oh, yeah, they fully 4-kidsed it. Oh, yeah, 4 kids, 4 skin. Very good. It is what it is. I searched Alec Baldwin James. First thing that popped up was a double James going, have you ever tried you fucking your own ass? I don't think that's what I meant you to find. I don't know if James canonically said that to Gordon. Bruh. I have no idea what those emojis are. 4-Kids did have its good moments with dubbing. I mean, look at the Pokemon dub. True. Oops. All right, Jammy James. How you jamming? Uh-oh. Liam, I got distracted by the big red engine. Oh, he always gets distracted by a big red one, that lad. That's fine. There's only like 4 people that will fall to their death. Me when the truck is a lollipop. Truck is a lollipop. Yeah, I don't know what that means, Kirsty. I'm going to be honest. I only speak English and a little bit of Spanish sometimes when I can remember 20 years ago. I think they did change some voice actors for Shrek. Like, I believe we had Jonathan Ross as the stepsister who worked in the tavern. That sounds about right. Jonathan Ross. Bless. Tasty, 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 tasty G Fuel. Yum, yum, tasty G Fuel. Buy G Fuel, G Fuel, G Fuel. Sorry, my phone emote are small. Can't relate. I only have big things in this house. Hell yeah. Okay, we got 10 seconds, lads. Oh, we have Magic Railroad 2, featuring Chris Pratt as Thomas and James Corden as James. One thing that made me think about such differences lately is Zootopia. Yeah, I was thinking it. Me and Sophie watched Zootropolis 2 the other day. And the fact that because every time they say Zootopia, in the UK version, they say Zootropolis. And I'm like, man, so every time they did those lines, they had to do a Zootopia version and a Zootropolis version. Just because there's some shitty company in the UK that's like, we're called Zootopia. You're going to be a market competitor for our company. And it's just like, your company, no one's ever fucking heard of anyway. So you were your own market competitor by being a shit company. Just let them use the bastard name for the Disney movie. Idiots. Yeah, Zootropolis 2 made me cry. I didn't expect to, but it happened. I don't remember why, though. I don't remember what bit it was. But it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, though. I enjoyed it as much as the first one. I will say, though, fully living up to my ADHD name, well, potential future diagnosis. Well, ADHD for sure, that's diagnosed. As soon as a certain character spoke to Judy Hopps, I went to Sophie. Guarantee he's a bad guy. Guarantee later on in the movie, he's going to be revealed that he was the bad guy all along. And that he was going to do some big conspiracy to, like, ruin everything. And then, obviously, you learn that there are some really obvious bad guys in the movie. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe Liam was wrong. Okay. And then as soon as it happens and there's a reveal, I'm like, I fucking told you, Sophie. I said from the moment he first said a line, I went, that's a bad guy. And I was so chuffed. She's like, yes, ADHD strikes again. Mate, I just pick up vibes, man. I'm a Disney fan, do like the film. I imagine liking the films is quite a prerequisite of being a Disney fan, right? Hard to be a Disney fan and not like the films, yeah? Remember correctly, it's a Danish zoo called Zootopia, which is why Europe is Zootropolis. Oh, is it Europe? Oh, in that case, that's even worse. They're not even in the UK. Let UK have Zootopia. We're not even in the EU. We are in Europe, though. It doesn't matter. It does matter, because the legality probably covers the continent of Europe, Liam. I don't care. Do things that I want. Okay. That's sensible. That's a sensible reaction, Liam. Oh my god, another voice actor brain was, oh my god, that's Jake Peralta. There are 27 other things he's in. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Although the one thing is, Andy Samberg's in that movie, and we only realized it was Andy Samberg during the credits, and we were like, oh, I hear it now, which was really weird. You were in 2018, though. Who was in 2018? I mean, I was present in 2018, yeah, like... Or 2016. Being 37 years old, it's hard for me to have not been present for 2016. Since I couldn't skip it. We're in the EU when the first one came out. Oh, you know what? Fair play. That's what you meant. I know, I only saw Jake Peralta when he spoke. Ah. They also did it in the Bad Wizard movie, where... Not voice actor, they did entire live action recording with both options. Imagine the amount of work to do that. Get the same cadence, response, etc. Man. Good actors, innit? Were they good actors in that? Who knows? But that kind of stuff's crazy. I love that, though. It's just weird, like... I mean, in those cases, I guess it's legality, but like with Thomas and Friends, it was more just... We need to make it more understandable for the kiddie winks over here. Which I like. I like that attention to detail, but... It's just weird to have... I guess, in a weird way, I imagine they went with American voice actors, narrators for... the American version of Thomas, because they were like, we want it to sound more familiar to an American ear. But then at the same time, it's like, it's still an American voice for British trains living and working in Britain. Is what it is. American version should have been Tommy and Friends. Tommy and Pals. Tommy and the Choo Choo Crew. To be fair, I tell you what, if you want to see the worst thing in the world, go and watch Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go. That's a thing that existed for a couple of seasons, and let's hope that never ever sees the light of day again. I think they should bury it. Tommy and the Railway Gang. Hell yeah. North America with Wizard, it was because they didn't think the US audience knew what a philosopher was. Yeah, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, they're like, wait a minute. That show never happened. Yeah, we don't speak of All Engines. Go the fuck away, please. Abomination. Who the hell went? You know what Thomas is missing? Them using their wheels as hands. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, the show's been so restricted by being realistic. With their portrayal of steam engines and diesels and shit. What if they could just jump around from rail to rail? I mean, some of the later seasons of Thomas where they kind of forget that they even have drivers. Even though there's a whole episode, right? There's canonically a whole episode where Thomas tries to drive without his driver and fucking derails because he needs his driver. And then in later seasons, the drivers might as well just be like pipes in the back of the boiler. There's a reanimated Bob the Builder. I didn't even know he died. Wait, get it? Get it? Quick. Let's stop at Kellisthorpe Road. That'd be scary if they jump everywhere. I mean, they do. That's what they do in All Engines Go. So I mentioned it before, but the episode of Thomas with the ghost train gave me nightmares, mate. Is that the one where, like, Percy ends up covered in, like, shit? And then is like, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your shit down. And you're there like, this is just rehashed Three Little Pigs, but it's terrifying. Yeah, man. I think when I was a kid it gave me the shits, but that could just be my IBS. Yeah, to be fair, Liam, what didn't give you the shits when you were a kid? What doesn't give you the shits now? G Fuel! That makes me real happy. Hell yeah. Alright. Wait until 40 seconds from now. I can do it. Can you wait? Waiting is hard, man. It's true. Waiting is difficult. I don't want to just have to wait. Ding dong, ding diddy dong. In the beninging. Ding bing. What is going on? I'll kick your dad in the face. That's amazing. Lock the doors. I would like to proceed. 3.8 miles. It's alright, my friend Mullica has sent me a video and it just said, it's a picture of Poundland and it just says British people will see this and think, hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's a fucking Weatherspoons. British people will see this and think, hell yeah. It's a Weatherspoons! British people will see this and think, hell yeah. We do though. How can you not? Weatherspoons is banging. Beans on toast with cheese? British people will see this and think, hell yeah. That's mint. The Weatherspoons one is there twice. I wonder if the person knew. Maybe that's comment bait. Oh, it's Instagram. Of course it is. You put the same image in your slideshow twice so that people go, did you know image 1 and 7 are the same? People are predictable on the internet. My bedroom is called Poundland because everything in it is worth a quid. Oh, I thought your bedroom was called Poundland because that's where you do all your naughty deeds. Could turn that into a toasty too. Spoken like a true Aussie. Bloody hell, mate. Why bother with that when you can make a toasty? I can't do Australian. For the right price, I'll do an Australian. Which is normally just accommodation and flights included. Naughty deeds in this economy. Listen. Do it for me. Do it for daddy. Oh yeah. In the beninging. I need to stop in the beninging. I do it a lot. Now how about we do something that isn't Emma? Well, we got to go Crovan's Gate. We'll eventually get to Knapford. No, we're not going to Knapford, Liam. We're going to bastard Vickerstown. We started at Knapford. Can't wait to smash a dude and be like, this is what Liam would have wanted. Hey, don't get it twisted. Liam would have wanted to smash the dude. He would have wanted you to smash the dude. Don't let him get confused. You don't want to be halfway through and he goes, oh, Liam wants to. Oh, get off. Because you'll be like, I'm about to. Flight's too expensive, same with the other way around. Yeah, right. That's why I get someone else to pay for me. I need to focus on paying my rent. That's what I need to do. Because I like living in my house. What if I keep Liam on in the background? That's the noise I'll make. That'll help you out no end. You know what's dangerous? A dangerous combo, right, is regular gym sessions that lead to calluses because you do a bit of lifting now, which you never thought you'd be a person that does that. And then, oh, we need to slow down. And then having ADHD, which often, for me, a symptom of that is often dermatillomania, where you can't have anything like raised on your skin. You have to kind of scratch it away, which means I just end up playing with my fucking calluses, man. That's rough. This game is legendary. How you doing? C Creations Live. Bro, check your chat. I fucking have, mate. Give me a minute. Jesus Christ. I didn't know the most fucking important person in the world turned up. I am your biggest fan. No, you're not. It's your first time in chat. I've been streaming 11 years and it's your first time in chat. You're my newest fan, from the sound of it. Bro, check your chat. Is wild. Sorry that I didn't spot you within the compulsory fucking 30 seconds from your post. Needy baby, greedy baby. I'm your biggest fan since 5 minutes ago, bro. Well, treat me like you are. If you're my biggest fan, you should be suckling at my teat, not the other way around. Fucking hell. Bro really said, I'm your biggest fan when I exist. Right? I'm fucking huge. Yeah, Gizmo's fucking 9 feet tall. And stands on bricks to be a little bit taller as well. It's a whole complex. Like, he's that tall, he's a whole complex. They build shops in his head. You missed your stop again? No, I didn't. Everyone's gotten off. I might get off right now. I've turned the camera off for that, though, but... Fake fan doesn't even follow the Spice account. Do you know what I mean? Are you a real fan if you haven't seen my bomb hole? Might be the worst thing I've ever said into a microphone. I like that. You added into a microphone, you know, because of all those slurs. No, no. That's not what I meant. The call's coming from inside the brain. Oh, dear. All right, man. How you doing? Spice count goes hard if you catch my drift. Do you even follow it, Marky? I think you do. It was cracking today. That was an accidental pun. Yeah, I know, because there was arse in the picture. There's a video. What a time to join. How you doing, Kitty? Join the lovin'. That is a bad stop. Why? Everyone got off. The needers got off. Everyone got on. We're on time. That's all that matters. I have a question. Since you're playing Wonders of Sodor, do you know much from Thomas and Friends? I do, yeah. I've watched nearly everything Unlucky Tug's done. So I'm all caught up. Well, mostly. Like, there are some specifically autistic details that I won't know, like the specific class of a certain engine that is the real-life counterpart to one of the Thomas engines. But, you know, I've got a vague understanding of the model series. I did grow up with it, after all. And we've started to realise that my favourite colour might have come from Thomas and Gordon. Pissing myself at the idea I saw your Spice account before I'm meeting you in person. I mean, most people see my Spice account before meeting me in person. You think all the, like, 2,000 whatever followers on there are people I've met face to face? What's your favourite era from Thomas and Friends? Oh, mate, seasons 1 to 5 is the only correct answer. And season 4 fucking fucks because it's so Skarloey Railway heavy. Their colour is blue. Yeah, specifically the blue. Why am I lying about what, Joe? Speak up to word. Wait, my grandma gave me the keys to the house finally, so I can now walk out without getting locked out, and I can sneak off to work while she's not home. What a horrible thing to do. How dare you earn a sensible living? You heathen. It's worse than the train I've been on. No, that's not fair, because that train has you on. I'm joking. I'm joking. Saying you don't know the comparative engine models? No, right, because I don't. I'll be honest, the only ones I know by heart, Joe, the only ones I know by heart are that Thomas is an E2 class tank engine, because I heard that this afternoon, and I finally committed it to memory, and that Diesel is a class 08, and by extension, Paxton and Ari and Burt and Smudge and Dodger? I don't know. whichever one Diesel 10's mates are. Splatter and Dodge, that's the one. Close. How dare I go out and earn money? I know, right? Honestly. It's only the American dream. You may hate me for this, but I love the hit era. I grew up with it and I love the visuals, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care. Why would I hate you for that? Like, if you enjoy it, like, I'm of the belief, right, that, especially since I've been watching, like, Unlucky Tug's recaps of the show, that my initial idea when the CGI era was kind of revealed, I remember looking at it and being like, oh, gross, go away, not bothered, because I wasn't even watching the model series at that point. Like, I'd grown out of it, as people say, and then they just get sucked right back in. But then, having seen the clips of the CGI era, I am aware that it has some merits, and there are some introductions that are nice, and there are some stories that are good, but there are some really shit ones, which, you know, granted, and I'll always be a model era through and through, but if someone else likes something different, I don't care. It doesn't change any of the other, like, like, you liking an era that I don't like as much doesn't mean that the era that I like changes in any way. Much in the same way that you finding out that I like the model era early days more doesn't change what the hit era means to you. So I don't worry about it. Hit era is from seasons 8 to 12, by the way, if you wouldn't know. No, I know. I told you I've been well on a deep dive. I've been watching a lot of what's it called? Why can't I remember the word? Retrospective videos lately. So yeah, don't worry. I'm aware of the hit era. Know what I mean? They got a lot wrong. Like, that was the end. That was the tail end of the model series, and they got a lot wrong. For some of the continuity and stuff failed in that era. Like, they weren't as careful with the continuity. But there are some episodes that are good, and if you grew up with it, it'll mean something more to you than to someone who didn't grow up with it. You know. So my advice, because it sounds like you've spoken to people about the hit era before, and they've gone, ugh, what an idiot. Why would you like that garbage, right? If ever anyone says anything like that to you, you just know to go, oh, their opinion's worthless. Because this person can't understand why I would like something that they don't. So, like, don't worry about that. Like, I hate people like that. You get it? Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow,
It does
mate.
smell.
Like, it happens in the pro wrestling fandom as well. You get people who are like, oh my god, you like WWE? You don't know anything about wrestling. Oh my god, it's all about AEW and Ring of Honor. And then I'll be like, oh, I enjoyed the AEW show this week. I really enjoy AEW, probably more than WWE. And people go, oh my god, you like that indie crap? Why don't you like the real company? WWE's better. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like what you like and fuck off is my advice to everybody. Although, don't fuck off from here. Watch these streams. They're literally the best ones going. I don't know about that, mate. But they're there. They certainly exist. Gatekeeping is so lame. The one positive about gatekeeping is that people grow out of it. Not everyone, but decent people do. Because everyone's guilty of it. Everyone at one point judged someone for liking something that they didn't, or for disliking something that they liked. But eventually, you grow up and you go, it doesn't matter. Nothing about someone else liking something or disliking something changes it for me. Like, if someone turns up and they're like, oh, mate, the hit era of Thomas is the best, or the CGI nitrogen era of Thomas is the best, that doesn't suddenly make the early model era suddenly evaporate and disappear for me. So I won't worry about it. I never worry about it. Have you seen the memes? I'm assuming that's memes on Thomas the Train. I've probably seen some memes in my time, given how long I've been sadly walking the earth. Hello, Primrose. How you doing? What up? Stop messing with your calluses, boy. No, gym on Tuesday, so I've got Monday to heal. Hell yeah, that's the spirit. Just don't go to someone who likes the other thing and tell them how shit you think it is. Yeah, like, if you hear that someone likes it, maybe ask them what it is about it that they like. So you can be like, oh, okay, yeah. Because, like, it would have been really easy for me when, like, I was going through Unlucky Tug's deep dives to be like, okay, he's retrospective the seasons that I've watched, so now I don't need to watch anymore because I don't care what happened after that. Like, it could have been like that. Like, oh, I get shit after that, so I'm not going to watch anymore. But no, I watched them and I heard him talk about stories that actually made sense and actually had tie-ins to previous continuity and things that made certain characters have like a better personality traits and stuff. And I'm probably going to go through the signal like an idiot. And it's just like, just got to listen to people sometimes. All right, Glitch Gidget, how you doing? Or you can just be like that one streamer who asked someone how they were and they said their mum died and he just went, oh, that's a big bucket of bummer, dude. We don't want to hear about that in here. Iconic. It's not iconic. It's Garbo person.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Ah, fuck. I installed Pokemon Champions, decided to do a bunch of recruitment to build a team for these. I'm currently undefeated. Go on, Primrose, you slag. Emily, this has been a long-ass fucking journey. I feel like Gordon did it way faster. You're only judging her, Liam, because she's from Season 7 and you dropped off at Season 5. No! I'm judging her because she's slow AF. She's no big boy. Bucket of bummer. Yeah, it's when you get a bucket and fill it with gaze. No. Stop that. In that instance, Macadamia Nut, a bucket, someone's mum dying being a big bucket of bummer is more like it's akin to being like, whoa, that's a lot of depressing information that we don't want to hear. That was the vibe he was given. Thomas used to scare me as a child. I wish he scared you as an adult. That'd be so funny. Horrible response, Liam. Oh my god, an autist. Ren, you don't need to announce yourself into the stream. How you doing, darling? Come flick my bean. Can you thank your wife for delivering my chihuahua? My Shayla. Well, not wife yet. Soon to be. Yeah. To be fair, Liam, if she was Ren's wife, you wouldn't have a wedding to go to this year. Yeah, can you guys just get married? My wife's come home and yours hasn't. Want me to come over my face anytime? Let's go. Do it now. Oh, almost a party time. Maybe? Thanks, Twitch. Jesus Christ, Twitch. Party emotes in chat, gang. Look out for Theresa May. She's on the prowl for a new husband. I don't think she has an old husband. Well, I mean, I think she's with someone. Who cares?
Sadly, I have not been able to do so. I tried 3 times. I tried 3 times. Sadly, I have not been able to do so.
What the hell is even that?
Pass. Cheers, gang. Cheers, gang. A bucket of bummers being a bucket of gays is actually the funniest thing I've heard in a while. I'm stealing that, mate. Honestly, no one does stupid comments like the Brits. I don't know, mate. Remember, Americans say things like,
Look
Trump's...
at the size of that fucker.
They don't say that. They say, Trump's my president. And you're like, oh, that is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Wow, the game's crashed in the menu. It's not. Oh, yeah. Liam just actively lying, Liam. Liam caught lying in 4K. This stream is not 4K. Let's do Farquaad and Knapford with Big Timmy Tom, Tommy Tom, Tom Tom Tom. Mate, remember when TomTom was a sat-nav company? And then Google just went, what if everyone's phone had sat-nav? The TomTom Corporation went, oh, mate. Right, let's go. Unlock your doors and drop your drawers. Hello, James Leeming. How you doing? Wasn't there a whole thing about her never getting married and having kids? Who knows? I mean, you from the sound of it. Favorite British phrase as a Brit is probably, don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining. Percy, you bitch! I did that mission before, so that's fun to see it from the other side. Trump's latest bullshit. I thought I was being pranked. What's the latest? I deliberately don't follow the news because I assume the news is, well, Trump's still a dickhead. In other news, the sky is still blue for a bit. The man that looks like a red tomato face. No, he looks like a Satsuma. Satsuma. Let's go, lads. Lock those doors and fuck off. You got to put yourself into forward, mate. Let's go. Go on, big Timmy Tom Tom Tom. I think it'd upset people if I just exclusively referred to Thomas as Timmy the Tonk Engine. Someone would get triggered because they wouldn't realise you're not being serious. Yeah, probably. But then you'll probably find out that Tonk is like some kind of slur from another country and you're just like, oh, can't say that one then. I'm triggered by that. Let's go. He decided the US Navy is going to block the strait and sink any ships that pay Iran's toll. Wow, so America is just like Russia at this point, right? Is that what's happening now? America is just Russia 2.0. Most of what you say is bizarre or sarcastic. If they don't get that, they must be new. Yeah. And if they're not new, they should be embarrassed. Whoa, 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 whoa. You fucked up your mission. Start again. I have. Liam, you're on the branch line. The distances between stations are very short. Not unlike your PP. Oh. Has been for a while, I feel. Yeah, big time. The people of Tonk will not accept the indignity. Follow for the sarcasm. Stayed for the penis. I get it. Everything's very bad out there, yeah. To be fair, that's like the only good thing fucking Keir Starmer's done since, you know, being Prime Minister, is going, oh no, Trump is a wanker. Let's not bother with him. When it was looking for a very long time that Starmer was going to be like, oh, let's just follow in Trump's footsteps. Let's do everything he says. And then finally, at some point, he just went, actually... Sorry, I need to do the Keir Starmer voice. Actually, he's actually a wanker. Keir Starmer has a permanently blocked nose. He really needs to just do a big... But he doesn't know how to do that. Yeah, that's Starmer. Let's go! Sarcastic shiny hunter to Liam's penis pipeline is so real. Yeah, right? What a pipeline. The pipeline, get it? Oh, we're late. Go, you bastard! Why do you always forget to click the forward button? I don't know. You tell me. Alright. But Labour is as bad as Trump. No. Labour is as bad as the Tories. No one at the moment is as bad as Trump other than, like, Putin. We got Starmer guest appearance on the stream. Crazy. Follow up for a charity marathon. Honestly, he just came to say, well done. P.S. Do you think blaming immigrants for everything is working? To which I'd say, no, not really. It's you billionaires and millionaires that are the problem. Because you all aren't paying any tax. But you want us to pay more and earn less. But blaming the immigrants is doing a great job of getting the stupid people riled up. That is true. Nothing riles up stupid people like a scapegoat. To distract them from the rich that are actually the problem. Anywho. On that happy note. Oh, do you remember Happy Nose? That was that little cream you put on your nose when you got a cold and your nose goes all scabby. Are they still in business? I don't trust any party. I like the Green Party, though. I'll vote Green constantly. Like, there's a big part of me that doesn't trust any politicians because every politician's got some kind of deeper agenda. However, voting for someone's better than voting for no one. Because one of my least favourite things in this entire world is when someone deliberately... Bearing in mind, people, like, have fought for the right to vote.
I'm so good at daddying.
Exactly.
At Queen Kitanu _4077 32 months.
It's almost a year.
Wait, this was sitting here this whole time? Huh? What should I put here? Yeah, I got nothing. All I can think of is peanut butter.
Penis Nutter? That's amazing. That was my nickname in college. Yeah, like, people... One thing that annoys... Like, one of the most annoying things in the world is people who don't vote at all. Because, like, people have fought for the right to vote. The suffragettes threw themselves under horses and died so that women could have the right to vote. And then there are people who just forego their right to vote in some kind of like moral superiority of, well, all politicians are bad, so I shouldn't vote for any of them. And it's like, anyone who doesn't vote is effectively voting for whoever wins, because they're giving whoever wins the election is victory on a silver platter, whereas a single vote could turn the tide. So it always winds me up when someone's like, I don't vote for anyone, they're all bad, and I'm there like, bro, shut it. Vote for someone. Vote Green. Green are banging at the moment. Have I missed my stop? Am I supposed to be at Maithwaite? I don't think you are, Liam. I think I'm meant to be somewhere else. Oh, but no, Liam, you got to start again, mate. You got to start again. I think you missed a station. Oh, no, do you know what you did? You stopped at a station and then just left. I think that's what happened. Or the people who take voting as a joke. Yeah, I'm going to vote for Buckethead, man. Yeah, I never unloaded on the last. Oh, you love when I unload, right? Still think of the lady at work who voted for Brexit because her dad told her to and she didn't understand what it was. She was 50 plus then, complained her Spanish holiday was too expensive. She sounds like a hallmark of intellect. I'm registered to vote, but that's because I literally can't find my social security card to do it. You should find it. Half my family are voting Reform, and I'm just like, cheers, guys, love you. Oh, God. Oh. Well, you know, Farage is going to get rid of the immigrants, and it's like, no, he's not. What Farage is going to do is line his pockets with taxpayer money, which is all he's done for his whole career, and then reap the benefits without actually solving any problems, whilst increasing racism and Islamophobia in general. 4 years and I can't find where it is. Surely you can reorder. Surely a social security card is something you can reorder if it's lost or stolen. Anyone who wants to get rid of the Equality Act will never get my vote, as they shouldn't. If anyone ever is like, yeah, I don't think humans should have equal rights as part of our policy, I feel like that's an instant red flag. And if it's not, that makes me question the person that's looking at it and not getting the red flag from it. My dad was going to vote Reform, then I told him how they don't want women working and how I was paying his bills. Then he died. I mean, bit of an overreaction on your dad's part. Fucking hell. Well, if I can't vote Reform, what am I doing here? Fucking hell. Liam, sweetheart, you underestimate the absurdity of issuing papers in the godforsaken land of the United States. Yeah, but surely you could give them a call. You know what I mean? Who's Shirley? Yeah, let's try and branch away from the politics chat, because it just gets very divisive anyway, and it's the world's fucking gone to shit anyway. We want happy vibes. Let's talk about my arse. No, don't be sorry, Kitty. You haven't done anything wrong. I'll shush on that. Oh, don't worry. No, it's all right. You go to the health department and fill out paperwork there. I can't get an ID without my SS card. I can't get SS card without an ID. It's an infinite loop. Oh. I didn't know you didn't have either. Percy's a bitch. Oh, no, I love little Percy. You hooer. How dare you say these things? Ignore the fact that it's me calling you a hooer. When like 2,000 people saw my bum today. It's a nice bum. It's a nice bum, I'll give you that. The engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Bing bong. What the fuck? Sorry, one of my friends just sent me a message saying, not gonna lie, nothing more fun than answering a FaceTime from my mother and her seeing this background, and because they work in adult films, so the background is just like the most BDSM looking fucking sex torture room I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, yeah, answering the phone on FaceTime to your mum probably isn't the best thing to do there. You like bums, Liam? I like girls' bums. And I like my bum. Well, I like some girls' bums. I'm very specific. Contrary to popular belief, I am very particular and quite picky. I think the one who brought up when someone mentioned Trump. Oh, I wouldn't worry about Kitty. We were all contributing to it, so don't worry. Like, it was just it was more one of those where like it's not wrong that you brought any of it up, and it's not wrong that we talked about it. It's just we talked about it for like 10-ish minutes or something, and it was like we could move on now. You know what I mean? So don't worry. Specifically, your girl. I love my wife's booty. I love Rhea Ripley's booty. A bunch of my friends have got really great booties. The hell yeah. I mean, my wife's is the best, because good lord, have you seen it? Let's move on before things go off the rails, you little slag. You're proud of yourself, because you should be. Bing bong, bing bing bong, bing bing bong bong. Right, so we need to stop at Mayflower here. Yes. Which isn't that far away. You're right, it's not that far away. In fact, you're probably going to overshoot. I mean, that wouldn't be like me at all, would it? I've got hiccups, man, and it's driving me wild. Oh, Liam, you've always been wild. Have I? I think growing up I was quite mellow. Quite shy. No, you can't even lie about that. Because, like, you were shy in the sense that you didn't like talking to school bullies because they were bullies. And you were shy about doing sports because you were bad at sports because of your limited eyesight and the fact that even with your very dangerous prescription that you shouldn't really not have your vision corrected for, the PE teachers were always like, oh, you should have your glasses off for this, Liam, because we don't want to break them. And I'm there like, so you'd rather I just get hurt because I can't see? Okay, wicked. So I was shy in that regard, but then every friend group I had, it's going to sound so fucking arrogant, and it's not meant to be. It's just like a situation I found myself in, is every friend group I had when I was growing up was always like the outcast group, but for some reason I always kind of ended up in the de facto leader role. Like people would, we'd break for lunch and stuff, and people would go, so Liam, what we doing? And I always found that a bit weird because I feel like I wasn't. That's just imposter syndrome, where you were like, I don't know why everyone's asking me what to do, but okay. I think every PE teacher I've had was a knob. Oh, yeah. I mean, PE teachers are always one of two things. They're either a knob or a paedophile. There's never an in-between. Yeah, so no, I guess I wasn't shy. So that was a silly thing to say. But I had my moments. What was I on about? I don't remember what I started talking about. Riddled. Nice. Classy. Oh, it's because you were saying you've always been a knobhead or whatever you were describing, but then you were trying to say that you haven't always been, but well, I definitely maybe 10, 15 years ago, I definitely wasn't as confident as I am now, but that came with YouTube, I guess. Because one of the things that really helps on YouTube in general is being confident. Because, like, one of the hardest things to watch on YouTube is watch a video made by someone who's not comfortable being in a video, whether it be vocally or visually. You have trainers that fit. We're the ones that are too small anyway. Then give me detention when the trainer flew off my foot and nearly hit her because half my foot wasn't in it. Classic PE teacher. Honestly, I don't remember, like, 90% of my teachers. It's kind of crazy. I remember my history teacher specifically because he was shocked that I got an A in history at GCSE, but also Fish ads have got a second round. Damn, they love advertising to you. There's the windmill from the game, from the intro. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I always remember Mr. Cunliffe, my history teacher, because he writes his name on the board, and he's like, Now then, my name is Mr. Cunliffe. That's how he introduced himself when we first started in his class. And then he goes, my name is not pronounced like this, and literally wrote cunt lips on the board. And I remember everybody's jaw just dropping, because we were in like year 7, so we were like 12 years old, and we were just like, why did the teacher write that on the board? Most of us hadn't heard the word cunt lips by then, by that age, and now we were just like, well, now we're gonna call you that. Why would you say that? I'm a history teacher because her and my dad flirted during parents' evening. Because, oh, you must be such a good father. She's so well behaved. Oh, damn, girl's got game. I will say, if a teacher's going to flirt with anyone, I'd rather it be with the parents at parents' evening than those weird teachers that flirt with the kids and then get arrested. There's definitely there's definitely a better version, you know? A 6th year drama teacher, because she was so unhinged, iconic diva, but that's genuinely like it. Yeah. Valid. My English teacher, she took me to the side and asked if I was okay, because I always sat with the boys. Are you okay? You're just giving tomboy, and it's the 90s, so that's not okay. And just they're like, just don't like any of the girls, miss, they're pricks. I remember my English teacher, Miss Ford, because she told us a joke about the game ending oneself on a random day. To be fair, it's a proper good joke. Not even gonna lie. I'm gonna have to edit the terminology, but she basically was like, so one day, years ago, I was really down on my luck, and I was feeling really sad, and I decided I was gonna just, you know, game end. And I had this idea to take 100 paracetamol. And I took 2 and I felt fine. I fucking love that. I've loved that joke for like 20 years.
Fit check has been redeemed.
It's so good. But it's also very dark and not really a topic we should joke about. But also, where are we going next? I will do the fit check. I just need to figure out Thomas's course of action. Probably go along the rails, mate. No, stop this. Right, we've got to go to Dryor, which is in 1 mile. Dry your eyes, mate. Right. Stop it, Cap. You're not going anywhere. Now then, fit check. What button do I press for the fit check? Probably the fit check button, mate. I misheard game ending as gay men, so I think I might be dead. I love the idea of my English teacher just being like, I was thinking about gay men, so I took some paracetamol. Your bum has a face. I could prove you wrong here. Right, let's go. The fit. We're wearing the G Fuel shirt. The guns are hurting because we did 180 press-ups yesterday. We've got the cheap chain. Daddy can't afford good jewelry. We've got the blue shorts. The blue shorts are absolutely class. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves me. We've been working hard, mate. Look at that. Look at the gluteus maximus, man. Gluteus maximus. Glute medius. Good lord, that will not come back out of my crack. Good lord. Crikey. Glute minimus is the other one. Where's Liam's butt happen when I'm eating? I'm too lesbian for this. You find my ass disgusting, mate? That's rude. How dare you? How dare you? Some girls wish they had my ass. Never mind, I'm okay not taking paracetamol. Uh-oh. 30. Wait, it's okay. We don't need to stop here. Keep going to Dryor. Also, Liam, that slap was not on the fleshy part of your gluteus maximus, mate. That was all hip. Yeah, no, and now I'm feeling that. I'm really feeling it. Let's go. I'm all right, Victor. How you doing? Shorts aren't short enough. They're short enough for twitch.tv/AceTrainerLiam.
We're just innocent men.
Just innocent men. Let's go. I need another drink. I'm thirsty for me. Just very, very tired. Oh, shit, bruv. Too much clanging and banging. Victor and Victoria. Not making another baby, are you? Keep on going, keep on going. Oh, yeah, probably should do. It's always better to keep on going when you're not at the station you need to be at. That's my advice for anyone trying to be a train. Great advice, mate. They call me the sage of the railway. Look at her Norks. Stop this. We had a party today? Damn. Was it a ninja sex party? Oh, references. I'll write that down in case of a career change. Still going to bring that up all those years later. Bring what up? What? Oh, I missed something? What? I love manipulating the Doppler effect in this. Love that. Yo, it's dry your eyes, mate. Right, let's we got 40 seconds to kill. I'll kill you, Dad. Why, right, if Dryor is the place with the airfield, would it kill them to put Harold nearby? But just park him here. He doesn't have to do anything. He can just be sat here as just a static model with his rotors spinning very slowly like he's just landed or is about to take off. Know what I mean? Put Harold there. It's the airfield. You've built plane model. No, that's because the plane models are from Train Sim World, Liam. That's why they're there. They're there. I9 agree with you, Liam. I9 agree with me too. Oh, shit. Go, lads. Go, lads. Go, lads. We're nearly at Knapford, you bastard. This branch line rules, but where's Toby? Hell yeah. Was a moving party for moving to the new place? Ah, congratulations. I hope you and Sophie are doing okay rent-wise. I would contribute, but I'm hoping to go for that apartment I'm viewing tomorrow, but I really hope you're doing okay. We're struggling, but I'm sure we'll figure a way through it. We you know. The one thing I keep reassuring Sophie with is, remember, I'm Liam. I'm nothing if not resilient. I will find a way. I mean, one thing that did help was I released my 10 previous spicy pay-per-views. I sent them as a bundle of 10 at a quite discounted price. And a couple of people were like, "Oh, I'll take that." One guy, bless him, bought that bundle and sent a $15 tip and apologized profusely for not buying many of the previous ones. He was just like, "Oh, I just forgot to buy them. So I figured I'll get the bundle, but I want to contribute a little bit more as an apology for not buying the previous one." And I'm like, "Oh, you don't have to do that. Could have just paid that set price, mate." And then the cynical part of Liam went, "I mean, if you felt that bad, you could have gone and bought them individually because they're in your message inbox." Like, and I was like, "Liam, just be grateful." I was like, "Yes, thank you." Mate, cynical Liam's my favorite part of my brain. Because he just says the most unhinged shit sometimes. And I'm just like, bro, stop. We can't be you all the time. We have to tuck you away. Bing bong. What is that? What song is that? What is that? What? It's Metal Gear Solid. Of course it's Metal Gear Solid. It's Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah. Oh my god, that took me ages. That took me ages. Oh, we watched it, Liam. We know it took ages. We saw it in real time. We sat with masturbated breath. Just baited is fine. Viktor Orban just conceded an election. Who is he? And what was he being elected for? Skin. Locked doors. Sausage roll. Come on, Thomas. Score a goal. Put me in free roam a minute. And then I'm going to go... Mate, that whistle then. I don't know if anyone picked up a whistle on the left-hand side then, but it sounded like...
Granted, it does smell.
It sounded like that phone notification that goes do 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 do. That was wild, but with a bit of a twist on the end. Thank you for the follow. Amelia Olvey, how are you doing? How's your day treating you? Everyone give a warm welcome to Amelia. Where am I trying to go? Viktor Orban is a Hungarian dictator. Not very dictator of him to concede an election. So did bro just seriously just go, well, I guess everyone hates me. Wait, James. Open your balls. Service scheduled to start at 8 a.m. Let me in the train. Double doors, because I'm wide. Thanks. Fucking hell, Liam. Oh, I want a proper window seat. Yeah. James, go. Garçon, you can go now. I'm fine, really enjoy your live stream. What other games do you play? We play Pokemon Champions. We play Pokopia. We play Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. We play Digimon World Time Stranger. Digimon Story Time Stranger, Liam. Yeah, that was a weird moment. We also play... Well, sometimes we were going to play more Train Sim World, but then Thomas turned up. Well, I think James is off, lads. Can't wait to finally get this bloody Piplup. Good lord. Oh, mate, imagine Piplup Shiny was blood red. Where's that Thomas? I'm going to delete him. Not delete Thomas. I'm going to watch. He's invisible now. What time is it in this game right now? Oh, James. I wonder when... You know what? I don't know when James is scheduled to go, so I should just not. For a second, I thought we stopped in Glasgow, and I jolted awake. Oh, hi! All right, mate. That's very not Glaswegian. I'm glad you really enjoyed the live stream, though, Amelia. That's very kind. Heck yeah. There you go, gang. 7:59. I just left, lads. I'll tell you what I want to do. You want to kill James? No. What I want to do is Ooh, there's a lot going on. Returns to Knapford, picks up the mail vans, takes the evening mail service from Knapford to Vickerstown. I'm down for that. I'll do a few more James missions. I like a bit of Jimmy Jam James. Why not? Let's do Vickerstown to Knapford. All I want to do is do it. Big girl, big girl. Oh, mate, fucking Kevin and Perry Go Large reference in the year of our Lord 2026. That gets me rigid. What year did that come out? Kevin and Perry Go Large came out in... Mate, 21st of April 2000. So it's almost 26 years old. It's 26 years old this month. Unlock doors, yes please. Oh, I got the correct side as well. James will kill anyone that don't like him. He's been Prime Minister for 16 years and he's been rigging elections and finally got knocked out in spite of a Trump endorsement. Amazing. If anything, I imagine a Trump endorsement these days is pretty much a death sentence. I bet on the wrong American. I don't think that's a Hungarian. I don't know what a Hungarian accent is like. My apologies. Love Kevin and Perry. The episode with Jammy B is my favourite. Oh my god. I know this is a complete detour, but Kevin and Perry obviously reminded me of Harry Enfield. Obvious reasons. But then Harry Enfield reminded me of Brian Connolly. And then I remembered the weird crossover that we had this year where... the AAA wrestler, Mr. Iguana, came to the ring with the iguana puppet that he carries. And Wade Barrett, the British commentator, went, "It's a puppet!" And then everyone started tweeting Brian Conley about the quote. And then there was an interview where someone had asked Brian Connolly, oh, so did you hear you were mentioned at like WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble or whatever? And he was just like, yeah, it's great to hear like that being referenced on such a big stage at, you know, at this stage of my career, like just knowing that I'm still kind of relevant in people's minds. And I was just like, oh, Brian Connolly, go on, lad. That's wild. I was like, a Brian Connolly reference in pro wrestling. That's wild. James is red and that means he's evil? Wait, it doesn't, but way to sound like a priest. Wah, 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 wah. Let's go to fucking Proven's Gate, baby. Bing bong. I'm ready. I'm ready for my spaghetti. Somebody... Oh, that's an old meme, Liam. You're an old meme, Liam. I think... Do you think between here and Proven's Gate, I've got time to quickly fill up a drink? I think if you'd started moments ago, probably. It was like my religious moment, and I told her I couldn't play Pokemon because it stands for Pocket Demons. You're like, bruh, demons don't even start with an M, love. Not bad at all. Oh, mate, why did that... Oh, do you know what's really annoying, right? Is I've realised what happens is I put the controller down and it vibrates a bit because the way the controller is, when it's vibrating, it slowly pushes the right trigger or the left trigger. So it then causes it to slow down. I mean, it helps. I mean, I could go get a drink, but still. It is what it is. Is indeed what it is. But it's always good to hydrate, gamers. That's getting up to 60 miles. Bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi. Bibbidi wobbidi bobbidi jobbidi. Holy moly. I opened up Instagram for just Blake Monroe from WWE, formerly Mariah May from AEW. Just with her arse out in a thong. I love Instagram, man. God, Instagram is so good. What a platform. Never misses. You've been following me for 6 years. I think Gordon replied. Bloody hell. Happy 6 years and 1 week. Cheers, darling. Couldn't have done it without you. God, that's a nice... I've still got it open. I mean, it's no tier star arse, but like... One thing that's annoying is Sophie can't post something like that because Instagram will put like a block on her account and like stop her from using direct messages and things and be like, your account's gonna get fucking destroyed if you post like this more often. And then there are accounts of girls that exclusively only post the most revealing bikini pictures and barely clothed images, and like their accounts are fine. I'm convinced it's because they pay for verification. And Meta's just like, well, if we ban them, then we're not gonna get their money anymore. $81. My friend literally shared a selfie including half his peen and didn't get a warning. Mate, I spiced too close to the sun on Instagram, and I lost not only that Instagram account that I was spicing on, but also because it was, I think it shared a phone number with my main account, I lost my main Instagram that I'd been building for like 20 years. Maybe not 20 years, maybe like 15 years. Which was kind of sad. That was a lot of memories gone, but what can you do? Instagram giveth and they taketh away, and then they go, hey, you can appeal this, but it takes 180 days. And we'll probably just delete your account in that time, so then we can't even get your account back. And you're like, oh, wicked. So it's gone. Cindy's been following 10 years. How does that work? Oh, 10 years and 30 minutes, I think that is. I was like, how can it be 10 years and 30 months? Because surely that's just 12 years. Yeah. My time rolled over to 10 years? Hell yeah, 10 years and 30 minutes. Thanks, Cindy. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Slow down, James. James has got good brakes. He should be fine. But Liam was wrong. James's brakes weren't as good as he thought. No, they are, you dickhead. Liam thought the narrator was a dickhead. And the narrator was Liam, so he was right. I'm Meta verified. I can essentially do what I like. It's such a joke of a company. I hate them. Yeah, like, imagine having terms and conditions, like, terms of service and, like, community guidelines, but they don't apply if you pay. It's very weird. Like, Adam, I imagine you could just be like, fuck it, I'm going to post a clip of me in Under the Skin. And I'm not going to censor it. And fuck it. And Instagram would just be like, awesome. Cheers, lad. Thanks for the money. Do we just all follow Liam in April? I like that you all follow me at all. It's very wholesome. Wait until not 10 past... Mate, that's like 2 minutes away. That is the one thing in this game. Is I'm riddled with ADHD, and the game's like, can you wait? Can you wait a couple of minutes, Liam? And I'm like, I don't do waiting. Followed yesterday, so I followed the pattern. Heck yeah, you did. And you followed a really good account on a different web on the Twitter. Other people have already done that. Technically, I'm on Pornhub. My mum's so proud. Was that an awkward watch? Did you ever sit down with the family like, look at the movie I'm in? And they went, all right. Interesting. Just sat around the dinner table just watching. I did. Regrets? Maybe. No, Iona doesn't regret that follow. I only followed both your Twitters today, but in my defense, I forgot I had Twitter. Yeah, but think of the world you've entered into now. Wait, did I approve your follow? Or surely I did. Surely I did. Surely I didn't. There you are. Welcome to the gang. Yup, London Film Festival 2014. Invite loads of people. Told no one. Did you do the full Stewie Griffin quote? Here's my penis. To be fair, that sounds like something I'd do. Also, no one can say anything because you're just like, bro, Scarlett Johansson is right there. If you're focusing on me, that's on you. Here we go. Bing bong, choo choo. Final acceptance. Oh, in it. Exactly. Good fucking movie as well. I liked Under the Skin. And not just for the obvious reasons. Here we go. Wait, who's that in response to? sometime it is better to block access that show think that are not good for people that don't want to see people with no clothes. What? What's that? What do you mean? What do you mean? We're talking about how that stuff doesn't get blocked when people who pay post it. So what we're saying is it's very hypocritical of Instagram, for example, to be like, you can't post that, Sophie, because you don't pay us. Yeah, the soundtrack was good, if I remember rightly. The music's really good. I know you don't, Alex. You famously think I'm so ugly. I mean, That does make me laugh sometimes. I do think about that. I imagine if someone, like, hears us talking about the alt Twitter and then goes and follows the alt Twitter thinking, oh, everyone else follows this, so I should probably follow it. Just another way to, like, support Liam in algorithms and things. And then I accept their request on that Twitter. And then they see the content of that Twitter and then go, oh, I misunderstood. I didn't want to see any of this. And then I wonder if they then sit there and think, I kind of have to stay following. What if he notices that I've unfollowed? Because there are crazy people in the world who will notice when you unfollow them, which is a big red flag to me. But, like, imagine if they think I'm one of those people and they're like, oh, now I have to stay following this account I don't want to see because I misunderstood and I'm too polite to leave. I don't think that has happened, but I just love the idea. I find it really funny, the idea of that happening. It's a very British thing. Do you think strippers get home at night, ready for bed, and think, more work? I mean, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right? So if they enjoy being a stripper, maybe they're just like, yay, playtime, but for free with someone I want to dance for. I'll find a mute button, surely. Some people don't even realize there's a mute button. Whereas I use it like I'm shuffling dolly mixture. I'm just like, oh, someone's yelling at me because I said I like a Pokemon game. Let me mute them and they can scream into the void forever and think I care. A bit like that, but luckily I know what the other Twitter is and it isn't for me. Exactly, Ciala. And no one judges you for that. Because why would they? And if I heard anyone judging you for that, I'd be like, oi! Leave Ciala alone, you dickhead. I think the joke is that they take their clothes off to get ready for bed. Oh. I just took it really, like, autistically, didn't I? Wrong doors, dickhead! Muting is so much better than blocking. Well, the thing is, right, there are people on the internet that think that being blocked by someone is some kind of acknowledgement that they are intellectually dominating you and that they're winning an argument, when often with Twitter there's no winning in arguments because you're arguing about the shit that doesn't matter. About, I like the Pokemon game. Well, I don't like the Pokemon game. Well, why doesn't the person that like it buy it and the person that doesn't shut the fuck up and play something else? And, like, that's... But then if the person who likes the game blocks the person who doesn't like the game because they're sick of arguing, the person who doesn't like the game goes, well, I see I won that argument, and gets all boastful and obnoxious, and you're just there like, if I mute you and stop replying, it removes that opportunity for you to boast because you think I'm just busy or I'm just elsewhere, and you're just waiting for my reply for a bit until you forget I exist. That's why muting's beautiful. Also, if I ever see anyone I know bragging that they've won an argument on Twitter, I'm just going to be like, dude, you're a loser. Like, dude, shut up. Delete this tweet. There's still time to delete this, bro. It's so weird to me when people find being blocked as a win of some sort. Like, well, damn, people don't... Yeah, like, well done. People don't like you. So dumb. Oh, my lord!
The Ninetail Fox Alex donation, £1.
Thank you for
I
the
didn't call you ugly, but you did, Kappa.
Thanks for the pound. I didn't call you ugly, but you did. Bruh. Thing is, thing I love is finding random accounts I don't even know who have blocked me. Yeah, and you're just like, oh. And it'll be, normally that's because they've used a bot. So, like, they've realized that people don't like something that they like or don't support something that they support. And so they've they've signed up and paid for a bot that will block any association with a certain account. And if you're following that account, they see that as you supporting all of the views of that account, and therefore it'll block you automatically because it's like being guilty by association. It's just really weird. You know what I mean? Typical ScotRail experience. That was the right doors. You want the people to get off on the wrong side, lol. I just pressed the wrong button, mate. It's not that deep. With all due respect, it's not that deep. I just pressed left when I meant right. It's not that deep. I know it's crazy to be a human and to make an error and a mistake. I know famously you've never done that before. But like, bruh. I block many accounts on Grindr, and it's not because they're a bad person, it's because they're over 55. Valid. You're allowed to have an age preference. Well, you're allowed to have an age preference as long as you don't come to me and go, I block anyone that's over 12. Then I'll be like, hang on a minute. Let's bloody go. Oh, there's the fun fair. So glad I worked so hard to build that. Do you know what I might do? As just a big fuck you to the fun fair, because you can turn off the individual piece of the fun fair. I might actually just leave it as an empty plot. Because I'm so disrespected by the fact that that's the reward for doing well in the game. Now we got to go to kill Dane, baby. Poor Dane. Poor Brian. Come on, jammy boy. Come on. Na 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 na. Come on, jammy boy. Jammy boy. Come on, jammy boy. Grindr basically blocks accounts for me because 3 ads will pop up and it will close the app, and I forgot I was about to block someone anyway. Oh. Damn. Now I'm just thinking of the recent Pokemon collab where Pokemon collabed with the company called Grind, which I think is a coffee company, and everyone was just like, oh, that's so close to Pokemon X Grinder. Love that. I keep thinking there's something in the sky, and then I'm realizing it's my cursor. Move that. I've got hiccups. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ can't help with hiccups. How do you know? I don't. You're right, yeah. You got me there. Got a bunch of cheeky devils. Is that because you've seen my arse? Wouldn't be surprised. Na 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 na. Wouldn't be surprised. Be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Your dad has a Fisher Price hat. Oh. No, if that was the case, I'd have called you a cheeky devil. Oh. I see. But you said all of us are. Am I not part of my community? Bye, Shayla! I need to stop my Pokemon home boxes. Do it! Do it right now! Boom. They call me Mr. Bing Bong with the ding dong. Hell yeah. He was a cheeky devil, that I do believe. I have my moments. Sometimes I say rude things. And sometimes I say wonderful things like, aren't I fucking cool? James is vain but lots of fun. He takes it every night up the smoke box. Yeah, that's definitely what we were going to say. Heard a monkey! It's not a monkey, it's a bird, Liam. I know, but sometimes I'm like, oh, there's a lost monkey. I must jump off the rails like it's all engines go and find the monkey. Don't mention all engines go. We all hate it. And if anyone likes it, we distrust them. Yes. Because we value everyone's opinion here, except when they're wrong. Yes. Such is the way of the world. Come on, Jimmy Jam Jam Jam. We've got to get you to Knapford. Oh, wrong way, mate. You got games on your phone? Let's go. James is high as a kit. Kit Wilson! He's the true real man. Feel it in my motion. Kit Wilson. Got trains on your phone? Oh, how you doing, Mullica? What's happening, beautiful? I was showing everyone the Instagram post you sent me earlier of Brits will see this and go, hell yeah. Because it was a jolly good post. Chilling on the Sunday eve. I can't remember if I introduced you as my fit mate Mullica, but if I didn't, I should have. Just goddamn. She fit mate. Don't worry, Americans. That's a good thing in Britain. Thought you'd have a laugh at that one. It was too real. It was too real. Ah, I understand why I keep pressing the wrong doors now. Because I'll be like, oh, the door's open on the right side. But that's James's right. You tell them the post was spiffing? Marky says it was spiffing, mate. Oh my God, Liam. I know, mate. Sorry. Am I a bit much? No, you're not enough. Ah, that's really mean. Bro, what is this conversation you're having with yourself at the side? I know, right? Heck yeah. For a split second, Marky, when you said the post was spiffing, I thought you'd finally been checking out the new Twitter. Well, not new Twitter. It's new to you because you've only just got access, but sometimes a conversation is for one. But it's best to have it out loud so, you know, everyone can hear what I'm thinking. Bit bird, isn't she? Oh, yeah. Wait. Friend! Thank you. Love a bit of call and response. Let's go. Twitter is amazing. My life has been completed. What was the first thing you saw on Twitter, Marky? He's going to say, Liam naked from the back. And he'd be right. I think that was my most recent post. Hey, Liam. I just want to pop in and say hi. I wish you well. Hope Sophie and the puppos are doing well. The puppos are doing well because they're all here, including Max, who arrived home today with his own chauffeur, our friend Jess from around the corner. But Sophie is at her mum's house, hanging out with her mum. So I assume she's doing well. Last I saw, she was getting in a hot tub, looking damn fine. Damn fine. I bet she's having a right good time. Wish I was in a hot tub with beautiful women. God damn. Mullica, let's get a hot tub. I mean, you'll have to travel here, but I was greeted by cheeks for days, mate. Honestly, I was dead chuffed for that video. I'm not going to lie. Like, I won't go into too much detail for those who don't want to know, but man, I watched that video back and I was like, finally, my glutes have arrived. I hope you're having a good day, Mike. I hope you're having a lovely good day. A lovely good day, man said. Right, let's go. Forwards, lads. What you got going on, Mally? You chilling? I know you said you're having a chill on this Sunday Evo, but you got anything you got going on? Or is it purely just veg out? Good idea. I could do putting a boil. I mean, you're already hot enough, aren't you, mate? Oh, smooth as silk. Go on. Your glutes are on back order. Yeah, it just took me 38 years to get glutes, but now they're beautiful. Glorious. That's why I'm so happy showing them off. Spicy Twitter is a very good outlet. I mean, obviously, the spicy website that the spicy Twitter is a precursor for is a much better outlet, but, you know. Spicy Twitter is like, hey, try before you buy. Drawing for fun. Ooh. What are you drawing? Wait. Oh, shit. I forget. No, James. You're going to miss Kronk. I always miss Kronk. Stop. Oh, it's not going to look good here, is it? The game said, fuck it, move on. Oh, dear. Well, we're going to Maron. Spicy Twitter is a good pastime till payday. Oh, what does that mean? Went to an exhibit in New York and I'm doing some studying and stuff I saw. Oh, what kind of stuff was it? I mean, if it's life drawing and like human bodies, I've got a great Twitter account you can follow for inspiration. Right? Oh my god. He's the promo king. Oh no, the word you're looking for is porno, Liam. Well, probably. Technically. Exhibit of Raphael, the Renaissance painter. Ooh! Like the Ninja Turtle. I like that I downgraded my own intelligence there. Like, I knew who you were talking about and then chose to make myself sound dumber. Hell yeah. Dummy thick. I've done some live model drawings. Oh, you ain't ever drawn anyone like me. How do you know that, Liam? There's only one of me. And he's great. Happy to donate money to a good cause. Hey, it's a great cause. My balls. What a cause. You think James is going to get into trouble for just completely ignoring Kronk Station? Kronk Station shouldn't be that close to Kildane. That's all I'm saying. Oh no, he's my favourite Ninja Turtle painter. Wait a minute. I didn't know Raphael painted Ninja Turtles. Stop this. Stop it. You're being unruly. I can't help being unruly. I'm unapologetically Liam. That's all I am. I'm cackling. I'm handsome. I mean, yeah. You have your moments. Kirsty says, "Nop." Cheers. Cheers for that, Kirsty. That's a good... Sorry, Katie. That's a good contribution. I haven't seen Kirsty in ages. Sure she's doing well. Office better go hi, cackling. I'm Liam. True. Missed opportunity. I mean, normally I'll just be like, hello, could I interest you in our Lord and Saviour, my spicy account? That's me. That's all I do. I just plug my spice. I'm post Metromania now. I do post Metromania now, finally. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Who's the madman streaming after... Mate! Jason! Average Silk Road trader? Naughty. What was I going to say? Yeah, Jason, I did stream for 22 hours and then slept for 4 hours and then walked the dogs, had a bath, made some content for the alternate account, which is going down really well with the recent polling we've done. We did some market research. Marky's letting me know that it's really good content. And then I streamed again. The YouTube Studio open on my laptop as well, so it doesn't keep going into sleep mode, so I can track my encounters. Smart. Been out all day? Aren't you always out? Get it? Haven't had the chance to look. Oh, it's great. Glorious. His buns are the best. That's my buns. My boy's been productive. Oh, I produced something. Don't you worry. Great. That's a disgusting thing to say, Liv. Yeah, probably. Wait until... Oh, that's ages away. Final boss fight. How you doing? What you guys been up to? What you been stremming? Come on, James. I don't like that the rear coach is here. This is supposed to be like the brake coach. It's supposed to be at the back. I know why it's at the back. Because we took it from Knapford to Vickerstown, and that was at the front, and we turned the engine to the other side. But still, you're good. Thanks for playing D&D tonight. Oh, nice. How's Thomas? It's wonderful. What a wonderful game. I'm going to be streaming this for many, 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 many Sundays to come. Liam doesn't have cake. He has the whole bakery. Thank you. I just got a Thrush advert. I mean, surely a Thrush advert is better than getting Thrush. You know what I mean? Surely it's a thrush treatment advert, right? Not just a, get yourself thrush today. Are you tired of keeping your vagina clean? Then get yourself thrush. Check out our other products like UTIs. Although just for the record, gang, thrush doesn't necessarily mean that your vagina is dirty. It's just anything can fucking trigger it. Not washing off soap can trigger it. But like 3 times this year, it was insane. Oh, well, there you go. That's not my fault then, Amma. That's because you've said the word thrush near your phone too many times, and your algorithm's gone, we know what to sell to her. It is what it is, though. But how you do it other than your thrush advert? That's your fault. Sorry, mate. I thought me being so hot made you flushed, not thrushed. God damn. Tell you what, though, my evening's going really well. You know, it's Sunday evening, and Sunday evening's a great time because all the hot girls turn up. Malika turned up. Amma turned up. I'm in heaven right now. This is the first thing I hear on a Wonders of Sodor stream. I'm glad I caught it right then and there. You love a bit of thrush, right, Morality? What a wild first question to ask someone, but hey, here we go. Come on, James. Also, ignore the fact that we missed Kronk. We did miss Kronk. Turned up. Oh, hot girls, you said. Oh, I got sidetracked in musical theatre clips. When I go back to uni, I'm immediately going to theatre again. Do it! Win the game. Ad breaks here are great. I should have no idea what kind of combo to come back to. Yeah, right? I guess so. Hello there, Liam. How you doing, Morality? How's your day treating you? Are you in for a sing-along? I'm not a good singer. But Amma's a good singer. I've heard you sing. You're a very hot girl, Jason. There you go, Jason. Amma likes you. You. I like your fandom, sir. It's all my inner child needed to hear. Pretty good day so far. I'm not much of a singer also. Yeah. I feel like if I had a bit of training, I could probably figure it out. But I just know it's never going to happen. You can't teach an old Liam new tricks. I was on my time off month last weekend and I was in so much pain on Saturday. I'm not surprised, mate. Aunt Irma's brutal. You know who's got a lovely singing voice is Tom. He does a brilliant guitar and vocal moment on voice chat. Oh. Tom is a good lad. We like our Tom. He's very chilled, you know. But how far away are we? 900? No, 0.7 miles, mate. Oh, that's fine then. That's more than 900. But we're closing in. Probably start slowing down a bit. Yeah, you probably should. Tom hasn't sung for me. You should tell him to if he loves you. I can't sing, but I make hyper pop, so I just auto-tune the hell out of it. Nice. Well, then I'm just thinking of that, a guy made like a European techno song that was just like, in the Cars universe, there's a car counterpart to every human in the world, which means that there's a Queen Elizabeth car, and that means there was a Princess Diana car who crashed herself. And I'm just like, man. And that's the whole song, just she crashed herself. Never learned singing, just picked up for fun. I'm not amazing at it, but I have good pitch and cracking I mean, lovely smile. She does have a lovely smile, not gonna lie. Very pretty face. What are we on about? Singing. Concept of Pope-mobile in the Cars universe. Yeah, right. The Pope-mobile is the Pope. But the Pope implies car Jesus who was car crucified. It's pronounced carsified. That one. I think carsified was fine, Liam. You butchered it. I got the same perfect pitch that Charlie Puth does, except I'm only slightly less annoying about it. Still doesn't make him a good musical artist. Damn. Cars do. They do karate. Carsifiction. That's crazy. Also implies the existence of only cars. Which I guess is like cars without the bodywork, just chassis. was out about on Good Friday, and I saw a group of people dressed as Jesus getting crucified. Only no cars, though. Just casually walking down the street. There's just a crucifixion on the street corner. Big Shane would have really spiced up the scene. Lightning McQueen just flies in. Ka-chow. OnlyVans, that's better. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake! Molika, can you stop being a double threat, please? It's one thing to be fucking beautiful, but can you stop being very intelligent as well? Pick a lane. Pick a lane. They have a dance class to learn choreography. This is what the world's become. It's like a Mate's Tall Tales episode. I'm telling you, Lightning. They done crucified that boy. Okay, you can't miss Crosby. Crosby's far enough away for you to realise. It's like 4 of them. One was Jesus holding a biblically accurate cross, and the rest were crowd chastising him. Car horn hub. The car puns aren't stopping anytime soon. Get it? Because car stop. At least I didn't call James a steam engine. James is a steam engine. Oh, that triggered me so much. You did that deliberately. Because earlier someone called Emily a tank engine. Ooh, that got me. That matism flared up then. Liam's autistic side's heckles went up. Jason, of course Emily's not a tank engine. She's a Sterling single. It's a tender engine. Just like I'm a tender lover. Games is available, lots of fun according to the song. Someone said that earlier and I ended up rhyming it with something about up the bum. So I feel proud. Here we go. Here we go. I go to the butcher, I get tenderloin. Ooh. Thomas is a tank engine. He's an E2 class tank engine, you fool. We know you're not tender at all, Liam. You don't know that. You've never tried me out. I can be very tender. Emily's only Scottish because the train model's creator was Scottish. But however you interpret it, it was also the narrator's choice to make Emily Scottish, yeah. Liam's so easy to bait. Oh, mate, you could bait me all night long. Actually, maybe for about half an hour, I think, and then you could, you know... Stop! You can go 90 minutes, Liam. You're on sertraline, true. Probably very tender after 22-hour stream, yeah. Pretty much. My arms hurt after doing 180 push-ups all day. Crikey. It's okay. People seem to enjoy the push-ups. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, Davion. But now you have washboard abs. You don't get abs from push-up. You're baiting me again, aren't you? You get abs from... Well, you get abs from nutrition, but... You build abdominal muscles with sit-ups. Done like 100 squats, and I'm going to do many... Are you going to do more later? Oh, well done. It's crazy. I did some squats. I did like 30 squats. Oh my god, Liam, you're actually no fun. No, I am. Just in the right circumstance. Oh, unlock the doors, James. You're no fun. You ignore me for hours when I'm being lovely. One thing that doesn't make sense is Emily is too old to function during the time Thomas and Friends takes place in, if you think about that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the problems I've always had with Emily, is that she's too dated. Like, Edward's meant to be, like, the oldest engine on the Isle of Sodor, and then they were just like, oh, yeah, by the way, here's an even older steam engine that's joining the island. Gonna do some squats to get my shoulder game up. I got something that can really work your wrist, damn it. I call it the 90-minute wonder program. It's a very one-to-one class. Like, oh, wait, it says weight wheel. I mean, well, I haven't. Maybe I'll just stop here a minute. Well, she's not useful because she's old. Sexism much. Yeah, Hero is weird because Hero is like it's established that Edward was the first engine on Sodor. And then years later, they're like, by the way, Hero was the first engine on Sodor. And you're like, but he wasn't. Canonically, he wasn't. And they're like, no, Hero definitely was the first one. And you're like, all right, just change canon. That's wicked. Just retcon. Hot new bombshell has entered the villa, and it's fucking Emily. Liam just doesn't like her because she's a girl. Boy trains only here. That's not true. I like Daisy. Hero, who the fuck is that? Hero is a Japanese engine who is master of the rails. Whereas I'm master of railing, but you'd have to ask your mum about that. Way. Amma, mate, I'm home alone. Come keep me company. Malika, mate, I'm home alone. Fly over and keep me company. Hate that I guessed he had Japanese origin. It wasn't a stretch. I mean, his name was Hiro, spelled H-I-R-O. Of course he's Japanese. Ah, yes, that famously British name. H-I-R-O Hero. Bruv. Bruv. Oh, no, wait, I could go with the other tactic. Oh, just because he's called Hero, you assumed he was Japanese, you xenophobe. Japanese name must be Japanese. Racist. Big Hero 6 protag coming to Sodor. I'm not coming within 10 miles of you when you're in this state. Oh, mate. something. You coming. I'm filthy. Nigel Farage is classically British. Oh, because he's called Hero, he can't be British. Nigel Farage isn't called Hero. What are you talking about? Nigel Farage is called Nigel. Liam's always been a bad boy. Liam, stop propositioning women. That's my brand. Also, I'm not propositioning women. I just want to hang out with my friends. It just happens to be the really sexy ones. Which guy's been on Splatter and Dodge? They're fine. They exist. Like, I think the problem is for an 08 class diesel, we already have diesel. And like Paxton's alright. But then we already have diesel. And then Splatter and Dodge are just generic henchmen number 3 and 4, basically. Wasn't there like a non-Japanese person in history that fought in one of the civil wars and was given a Japanese name? In before his name was Hero. Well, you're uh-oh in Amma. He said Amanda. To be fair, Liam, I can understand why you say the word Amma and sometimes it rolls into Amanda. No leaving, Cap. We will tell you off if you leave, and you don't want to be told off. You hate that. Uh-oh. Slow down, Jibby Jam Jam Jam. I was owing a Jason trying to catch you out. Ah. You should also do an uh-oh, I have unread messages. So subtle. I think 2 reasons Liam would rather hang out with Mumwater than me. Her booty and her vagina. I mean, you two come as a pair anyway. Bet you do. Now I'll leave them longer. That's really cruel and mean. I'm just trying to have friends, bro. My friends bully me. Now, you only want to hang out with your good-looking friends? I see how it is. Oh! Everyone's fishing. Anyone who've accepted my messages? Oh, fucking hell, yeah, good point. When did you last send me a message? What's your Instagram message name? Requests. Can't remember I gave up. On what? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Good lad, I know you were. You don't know your own Instagram handle. That's fucking weird, bro. Like, I don't have a Dr. Vixelation in my requests. Otherwise, I would help. And I need assistance to find you, bro. Message requests older than 30 days aren't shown. Wait, see all then. If you're whinging that I haven't responded to your messages and you haven't sent one in over 30 days, I'm going to be fucking livid. Hi, Percy. There you are. No wonder I can't fucking find you. There, accept. And I'm gonna accept, and I'm gonna reply, Mardy bitch. There you go. I lurk mostly, like the odd story here or there. None of my stories are odd. Some of them are. Sophie accepted immediately. Sophie's nicer than me. It's established. Love that. So, it's so unapologetically Liam there. Sophie's nicer than me. She's the better half in that way. Wow. But she's not in other ways. That's what you're saying. What are you about to say about my wife? You about to trash my wife? You about to say trash things about my wife? Knapford to Farquhar? Thomas, do you not do any, like, shunting? No, he just runs the branch line all day? Yeah, what the fuck? He hasn't got a good penis. Only you offer that. She has good tits. Only good? That's rude. She's got fantastic tits. How dare you? I thought you were bae. Turns out you're just fam. Remember that Vine? So let's do... Ooh. Ooh. Cheeky Knapford run around. Only fantastic? You mean perfect? I liked mine better. Mine had more gravitas. What happened? Shit the bed. What happened is the scenario ended because we got to the final station. Here we go. Crikey, is it 10 to 11? Do I want to play more? Oh. James, can you back up faster, please? Back that James ass up. I thought you had someone else here then as well. Stay alive for another 22 hours. It's literally so easy. But you don't even like me. You famously hate me so much. Bruh. I'll go have fun. Oh, no worries, morality. Take care, my dude. Appreciate you popping in when you did. This may have more gravitas, but mine have more gravity because they sag. God damn. Seeing them reverse isn't something I ever expected we'd get. Because trains famously only go forward. How do you think they put carriages in sidings sometimes and stuff? Extra long stream to celebrate my 10 years. I'll show you something extra long. This might shock you, but I don't think about trains. Who are you? Bing bong. The only time I do is when I think, fuck, this ticket is overpriced. Life must be so restrictive as a train. Poor guys. It's very on the rails. Percy said, no, they go backwards. Yeah, that's what we're all saying. Trains are sharks. They're money sharks. Better than off the rails. Ooh. Go off the rails. Kill me, Dad. Don't kill your dad. Not for a laugh. I'll do it for a laugh. Thomas promotes pyramid schemes. Pyramid D's nuts. You heard. That's it. Stop right here. Right there.
C9 Fox Alex donation, £1. Do the roar. Love you, Daddy.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for the £1. Much appreciated. Whoa, slow down there, champ. Oh, we fucked this up. Liam, replay the scenario. So what's the scenario? Thank you, Alex. Yeah, there are. I love you, Daddy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the scenario properly now. Rare. Ba 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 ba. Your dad's in here. Imagine. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? The BBC keep popping up in the ads. Big no. Damn, I didn't think it'd be allowed on here. Da, 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 da. It's oven chips. Is it oven chips? Crashed herself. It's my turn to go. Hero of the rails. Slow down though. Slow and steady wins the cake. There you go. Gently. Gently does it. Gently, gently. Softly, softly. Good news, Trump's biggest ally in Hungary lost an election. Yes, he did. He conceded, apparently. Steve was saying. I learned about him today, but this is a victory. You need to do something about it because I don't care about the BBC. Sweetheart, I don't choose the ads, bro. That's not my department. That's the advertising department's job. You need to talk to them. There's probably a little tab at the side that you can click to be like, I don't like these ads. Show me different ones. Gang, I'm not responsible for your algorithms unless I'm appearing in it. Here we go. Liam controlling the BBC wasn't on my 2026 bingo card. If I controlled the BBC, the first thing I would do is fire all the pedos. And then I guess I'd have to sell the BBC because there'd be no employees. Damn, that's scathing, but sadly, not outside the realms of probably accurate. How easy is it to sell a company with no employees? I don't know. That's a question for someone with smarts. What about Trump saying that the UK are going to send help to clear the blockade in the Strait of Hamas, and if Starmer to say, no, we won't. Okay, that's a based Starmer moment. That's quite funny. Oh, God, he did it again. He did it again. Stop. Jesus Christ. This little fucker. How am I supposed to see this? Thank you. Good lord. Stupid little rat of a sign. No, I would close the BBC down. Fair. I don't think that makes sense, because I said I'd fire all the it doesn't matter. But sure. Sure, Jan. Oh dear. Come on, Tommy boy. Back it up, back it up. Yes, sir. Oh, it does say 2 vehicles. It's like couple to 3. Who's the third vehicle? But yeah, it says 2. Someone have a hate boner toward the BBC in the other chat? I don't know. Oh! Jesus. We did it, gang. We did it. Return home. Sausage roll and a piss? No. Have you done all of Percy? I think I did. I did Percy and Diesel pretty much first because... Oh, no, you haven't done all of Percy. He's got some stuff to do. True. Ah. Well, he collects everybody's coaches and puts them away, you see, and then goes to bed. Let's do Percy going to bed. Will you make Thomas or the other engines emotes? Who knows? You crashed. I mean, I didn't. The game crashed. Perfect timing there. Well, on that note then, bloody hell, I think it's worth probably buggering off. Sabotage. Oh, wait, see Percy's bedtime routine. Mate, when he washes his undercarriage, good lord. Let's go right there.
Nothing else.
Good shout. We're going to go see Rixa, who's playing Pockapia. Pockapia up here. Show them some love. Show them some love. We love a bit of Pockapia. I see some lovely Pokemon around there. They're having a right good time. Ooh, Ho-Oh Feather. And I'll see you all on Tuesday, innit, for, would you believe, Pockapia. So have a lovely time, and we'll see you very soon. Appreciate you all being here. I am going to sit in bed, and I'm not telling you what else. Right, bye-bye, bye-bye.